mean, unless we want to talk about Jay saying me as Dark Urge.
Bards, not bards.
I said Dark Urge.
So what are the topics that you have written down? Because I thought we already had 3.
Grown-ups who need to grow the fuck up. Silent Hill fears being realized. Crazy tools and methods of real-life spy work. I can fuck
What
with this
does that
list.
even mean?
I don't know. It's something Ben did.
Yeah, you'll just have to wait
did.
Here, when we get to the topic, Ben will explain it, and then I will dumb it down for you, Matt, okay?
Thank you.
I'll dumb it down for Connor to dumb it down to you.
Thanks, buddy!
Trickle
We're
down.
gonna do the intro this week.
Trickle down economics, we're going to teach it.
Alright, who wants to open it? Yeah, go for it. Unless someone else wants to.
I mean, I'll do it. I hardly ever do it at all, so I need to do it more often.
No one
There
likes
you go.
hearing your voice.
You're not wrong.
No, his voice is beautiful. Get absolutely cherished. We love you.
I hate you. Welcome,
Got on the
everybody.
bathtub.
Damn it. Welcome to the mementomorons, everybody. We're on episode 105, and I don't know how long we've been doing this, but we've enjoyed the ride so far.
Almost 2 years.
Well, I know it's been almost 2 years, but I can't exactly remember the 2-year anniversary, so hey, let's keep it going.
March 13th, because it's reverse my birthday. What's that?
Fuck yeah!
It's called inverse, Matt.
Fuck you.
So going down,
Quad.
going down the list, we got the art master here, Matthew Buendia.
Salud.
Ska, my friend. Next on the list, we got the tyrannical ass that is Ben.
What's up, bitches?
He was,
then
in fact, the iceberg that the Titanic sank off of.
that I believe. Next, we got the Dark Urge in Recovery, Connor.
I actually poured Di Serona in this. I'm going to do a quick chug.
Yes!
Yeah.
Wait for his face.
Dude, Disarona's delicious.
Stone-faced.
it
I'm
doesn't-
so proud of you.
That's a lie. It was fucking water. Yeah.
God damn it.
Right!
You are it,
Way to
I
make
hate
all
you.
of us look like
Oh
fucking
yeah,
assholes
fucking
now.
way to fucking prank us, you virgin.
You got us with your water drinking thing. Oh, my
yeah,
god.
that's gonna get you laid, buddy. Holy fuck.
What would have been? What would
You
be
guys
hilarious?
don't care, but I know
No.
Ben cares just a
What would
little.
be hilarious is if you couldn't drink water, so you had to be like,
Oh.
You know what, Connor? Now I demand that you actually get Disaronno and then chug it.
He won't
Like
do
that.
it. No
Or I
balls.
could just pour it in the toilet and make Ben sad.
yeah, if you
Dude,
want to, I mean, if you
That
want
is
to
a
waste,
crime.
if you want to waste your mother's money like that, then fine.
It was
I didn't
Ben's
buy
money.
that. It's Ben's.
Oh, well, don't waste it. That's fucking mean.
That's a
That's a
fucking
Disaronno.
That's a hate crime.
Matt.
If you want to flush down your friendship with Ben, then fucking do it.
Might as well. You don't
Even
waste
though-
liquor.
Honestly,
even though there's only 20% of it left, that's a 1.75 liter bottle. That's $50.
I'm pretty sure 4 out of 5 of us here might be alcoholics, so...
I mean, that's where I found all the
think?
friendships was in the gutter anyway, so we can flush anything and just
In the
be right back where we're at. In the
Moving
gutter.
on. Like, I probably drink the least out of these other 3.
You do.
Yeah.
Unless mead's in the equation.
I'll drink the fuck out of some. I fuck ton of meat still. Anyway, continue.
Right.
Jason.
The next to last, we got my Samwise, fucking Dalton. Love you, buddy.
I can't carry you,
taste so
but I'll carry your heart.
Dalton.
You're
Connor.
just jealous because he likes me.
Connor, shut your cocksucker. Nobody likes you. You're adopted. And then we have my fucking fat ass, Jace.
Dude,
So
I gotta say, before you keep going, Connor's parents can't deny him. He looks just like both of them combined. Like 100%.
oh god,
You
imagine
think
that
I'd
hell.
make it to where it would be easier for my mom to beat me?
He got his dad's breast and his mom's vagina.
Anyway, what are our topics?
So the topics tonight, we got grown adults who need to grow the fuck up. Connor. Oh, I'm sorry, I said Connor.
Mementomorons.
Silent Hill's fears being realized. I don't know why Hills have plural when it should be Silent Hill. And
I don't care anymore.
fair enough. And crazy tools and methods for real life spy work. So
I actually did see a fucking weird little article this morning that I have something. So I'll wait.
yes, store that truth nugget for later.
It's in my ass. I'll have to pull it out.
Oh, of course. I mean, where else are you gonna put him at?
It's the only vault I have.
There you go, buddy. So, grown-ups who need to grow the fuck up. We all know several of them. I can think of two right off the top of my head. Well, no,
can think
got
of-
three.
Five.
I mean, we all know people. I mean, we're not trying to throw anyone under the bus, but I just think as a generalization, being a grown-up adult doesn't mean you have to stop being childish in certain ways. It just means you have to be fucking responsible, take accountability, and stop being a fucking victim all the goddamn time.
Praise, brother.
There's so many fake victims that when the real ones come out, no one gives a shit because no one cares.
Yep.
Because all the I'm gay. I don't know.
Very easy for people these days to just suddenly say, I have depression.
Everyone's depressed. Who's not?
Yeah. You're not fucking special, Snowflake. Button up and get your shit and go to work.
But my time blindness doesn't allow me to show up on time because my time's more important than anyone else because I don't care
You know
about
what?
anyone else.
You know what? Fuck your time blindness. You're fired.
That was
Complete. Fire them. I have time blindness. No, you're a fucking insecure piece of shit who doesn't give a fuck because you were raised by, I don't know, a mannequin who never told you no. What the fuck?
It's these
Piss
people
me
that
off.
were
Piss me
who were
off.
never told no when they were children. They grew up spoiled and entitled, and they think everything should be handed to them on a silver fucking platter. And
That's what I'm
what
saying.
was that
That's-
zoom in, Ben?
That looks like a critical moment where Ben was about to reveal a plot
It's like,
point to everyone.
guys,
Guys,
I'm a man child.
Finally coming out as gay. Like,
it's like dun dun dun.
Guys, Ben likes dicks.
Ben's having too much fun with that damn camera.
welcome to the fucking dick
bought
farm,
it.
bro.
I love
Hey,
it.
I'm fucking loving my goddamn mouse, bro. I don't even need my hand no more. I fucking click, skip, skip it, pop, pop, scoop.
I can't do. I have to have a mouse like that now. I cannot do MMOs
It's
without
too
it.
good. It's so good.
I'm
I
gonna
was
need
ju-
to
I was
get one
just
to
gonna-
actually try it.
I know we're completely off topic right now, but I was just gonna I was like, oh, wired PC gaming mouse. It's like they have that, and Devin's like, it's like $30, get it. And I ordered it, and it was there in like 4 hours. It's awesome. I love America.
Fucking spoiled ass goddamn kids. Like, I can't play an MMO unless I have this exact kind of mouse.
First of all, I'm not rich, but I identify as poor, okay? Because I know where I came from. I appreciate every goddamn thing I get, and that's why I bought a $30
You grew up
one.
broke.
Yes,
But I
and
was
I'm
making
still-
fun of Jace for saying exactly those words.
I know, but
I know. Fuck you.
fucking queers, you know.
Matt, no one cares about your rags to riches story.
Rag to
Rags.
bitches,
I'm
baby.
about to say rags.
baby.
It's rags to
It's-
rags. He hadn't hit
no,
riches yet.
Story.
It's fags to bitches because
Actually, I think this
Dick
should
I'm
be.
married hot goth dommy mommy. So well, actually, she's
Actually-
not a dommy at all. I'm the dommy in there, but
I think for his, the term should be rags to newspapers to sleep on.
I don't know why that worked, but it did, and I appreciate it. So
That one actually worked for a little bit. I don't know how either, dude.
Rags to fentanyl. I don't know why that popped in my head, but it did. Dude,
I
I keep seeing all these goddamn posts too, like it all over fucking Instagram and shit.
Dude.
Like this girl's forever 16 because of fentanyl. Well, I don't
Dude.
know. Maybe don't fucking do fentanyl.
no, but I'm telling you, with drug addicts, it's such a cheaper thing they put in all the drug. Because there's this one rapper who's like, man, I support crack. Like, you know why? because I know crackheads fucking 40 fucking 5 years still doing crack. They still up every goddamn morning. They hit fentanyl once, they're fucking dead. But that's because drug dealers, it's cheaper to split it with fentanyl. That's why you gotta be careful, man.
Maybe just don't do drugs.
Drug
Yeah.
bad guy.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
so,
if you're gonna be mad at like some drug that's gonna kill people because you're doing drugs, like
Dude,
why
that's
should
the
we feel
risk.
sorry?
That's the risk that comes with drugs. But I have lost friends that have accidentally overdosed because they have drugs that were not, and they were laced with fentanyl. You can't just be on the
I'm
outside
not
of
saying
addiction.
it's not
I know.
terrible.
I know. I'm just saying it's not their fault either. I mean, don't get me wrong. Addiction is you volunteer for it. It doesn't have victims. You volunteer for it.
It's
the
only
risk of doing
their
dr-
choice.
That's why with like uppers when you do them, they're quick. It's right there. You're awake. Boom, boom, boom.
I want you
Psychedelics.
in my room.
Look, yeah. If I do some good coke, bad coke, I know instantly if it's good or bad coke. You take good or bad mushrooms, you don't know until an hour and a half in, and you're like, oh man, just lock the doors and close the windows, because, god damn
It's
it.
gonna be one of those nights.
That's not gonna work.
I was about to
Gonna
say
catch me riding dirty.
Yeah,
That's
no,
the-
it's just
Dalton-
the way it was working.
All because he's white and nerdy.
Dalton looks like that's like the fucking
Facebook dad picture.
Yeah. Hey, honey.
Looks more like he's about to do a weird POV video. POV video. I eat you.
You make me hungry.
Hey, at least
nom.
he's not. At least he's not wearing a fucking shitty set of pit vipers, and he's videoing himself inside a truck.
Hey guys, let me tell you about my very conservative views on why I hate the liberals. All right, so here's exactly how it goes down. I don't like when people hate abortion. It's not very fun. People get hurt.
It's not cash money,
I just-
bro.
It's not very cash money.
I just watched Chris Rock stand up, and he's like, man, people like you can't have an opinion on abortions. It is a woman's issue. Like, look, I have paid for more abortions than any of you bitches have. I go in there and just ask for the usual. I got a punch card. I go back in 2 more times. I get a free smoothie, man.
Yeah, you know what? Here's the problem. Here's my problem with that. It's also one of those other like people need to fucking learn to grow the fuck up. Is I can understand for medical reasons and shit like that why abortion is worth it. Kind of like what happened with Jordan's wife Raina, because her baby was stillborn and it wasn't coming out, so they had to take it out. But Texas classified it as an abortion. But and that wasn't their fault. It just shit happens.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like
sometimes bad things happen to good people.
yeah, but some of these people use it as a form of birth control.
Yeah.
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 Like
but
my
even
cousin
then,
Melanie has had 2 abortions.
I'm against it, but I'm still pro-choice. You should be able to do whatever the fuck you want, but do not cross hairs. It is still killing a child.
Definitely.
I don't care. Like, do what you gotta do, cause trust me. He had a joke. He's like, ladies, if you have to pay for your own abortion, you probably need the abortion. If you don't have if someone's in the, but I'm just saying, grow up, I guess.
Yeah,
Facts.
I mean, it's just like don't use it as a form of birth control. That's the problem.
It's not.
And
There's
people
so
do it
many.
all the
There's
time.
so much other shit to do. That's
Like,
before
if you
you
could
get
give-
to that point.
You can say no. Like one chick on Twitter one time posted, how did she post that? It was like, I wish we could choose our baby daddies.
Yeah,
And
it's
some
something
dude was like, someone better
who's gonna tell her, because I'm about to be fucking mean. Some
Yeah.
people need to be mean to.
Yeah. Some people just need to be, the truth slapped at it. And
Like, as shitty and as crappy as it is half everyone being catered to, that's gonna pop. I feel it popping because less and less people are giving a shit to catering to these fucking microaggression type shit. It's infuriating. That's part of the growing up right there, though. Take responsibility for your own
microaggression.
self and quit waiting for everyone else to do shit for you. If I didn't
That's
go
a
to
microaggression.
if I didn't go to the military, I would have probably totally been in jail a couple times by now. But me going to basic training kicked my ass into shape where I learned like this, you take care of your shit first before you fucking do anything. I've always held down a job. I've never been one to just sleep around. I've always wanted a girlfriend. I've never been like multiple women, Matt. That's never been me. I had my first girlfriend when I was in 3rd grade. Bailey Giodone, of all people. And that was
He's
before.
the reason. He's the reason.
Dude, I saw her kissing another dude's hand on the field, some track day or something, and then I found out we were broken up because she was just with someone else. And I was like, in 3rd grade, like my heart was broken, dude. Like, what did I do? But like, I've always been that person. Like, did I set her on that path?
Because
Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
Or did she set you on your path of being an emo kid?
Dude, I don't know.
She set him on his path of being an emo kid while she
No, I think
She set herself on the path of
I
being
was set her-
she set herself on
I'm
the
gonna
path of
put the-
stupidity.
the more emo path when I really was in it strong is definitely the Lindsay fucking.
Oh yeah.
Oh god,
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
whole box of worms of like
When
you
he was
fucking
3
bitch.
years old, he used plastic knives to try to cut himself. And when
Well,
he couldn't get the desired result, he just poured ketchup on it.
Yeah,
You don't understand.
ketchup goes
Hey,
good on
Mom, you don't
everything.
understand. Stop doing that.
Shit, I didn't need it. My grandma cut me your damn self. Like, eat your fucking peas. Grandma don't
Just
play
comes
with
up-
shit.
Just comes
Grandma
up
don't
behind
play
you,
around.
cuts your jugular.
Well,
No, his grandma did not play around.
I'm kind of reminded of something that I listened to. It was actually. Now I've heard about it in some form or fashion several different times, but there was one time, it was a talk by Jocko Willing, who's a former Navy SEAL, and he talked about what he called extreme ownership, and he put it into perspective on how there was an operation overseas that went just completely fucking wrong. Allied people got killed, other people got hurt, everything was freaking botched, and he could have blamed any sort of situation that went awry because the communication was bad, the freaking the source material or the sources for where everything was bad, all that shit. But he essentially looked at everything and said, no, I'm not going to blame any of these guys for them fucking up because I'm over all of them. And so he owned up to it.
That's
kind
a
of
champion right there.
what kind of fucking person? Like, what kind of fucking person would take ownership of a fuck up that could be traced back to them at the very end? Not many people these days.
Oh,
Some
Dude,
people
when I-
will plead to murder charges that they have nothing to do with. So like, there's just something about being attention, man. They want the attention. They like the. It doesn't
Well, I
matter
mean,
what. Some people don't care what form it comes in, as long as everyone's. And after we're on like season 6 of The Office. Fuck! What a narcissistic, fucking attention-seeking whore Michael Scott is, man. I swear to God.
Dude, they're all fucking sociopaths.
Dude, it's
Like
it's
most
funny.
modern television is sociopaths.
I mean, that's in a way that it's gotta be, because it's all like, I know that guy, oh, I know that person like that, I know, and then you watch fucking Flavor of Love, and you're like, Jesus Christ, my life is.
my life
Not
is
a-
good right now.
I wish I was Flavor Flav trying to figure out which one of these skanks I can impregnate.
My life be like That's like when I was in electrical. If somebody was to do any work hot and die, I would be immediately arrested, no matter what it is. It's just because it's 3rd degree murder, because it's negligence on my part. And if I set it up and I turned the thing on, it's 1st degree murder. So if I turned on the circuit and they found that out, it's 1st degree.
Hey, we're gonna play a prank on the new guy. Hey, touch that wire, new guy.
Incidentally, there was one case when we worked at this place in Round Rock. Me, Gabe and Jordan actually. This one guy, I was working on a panel, and this guy looks at Gabe and goes, "You know, Dalton's working on that panel right now. I could turn it on." Gabe goes, "If you do that, I'm gonna shove your head in the fucking bus bar. So I'll fucking kill you."
Yeah.
Hell fucking yeah.
There's
Good
shit you
guy,
ain't
Gabe.
joke about, man. This one time I was working at Nelson Wholesale, and this one dude was like kind of showing off his Glock in his car, so we were all around there. And I was like, "Hey, man, just fucking be careful with that." And he goes, "Shut up!" And he pointed at me. Oh man! Immediately I smacked. I was like, "You motherfucker! If you ever goddamn do that one more fucking time, I'm going to beat the shit out of you." And I walked away because I think that's serious. Yeah, it ain't
Yeah,
even
you
loaded.
don't point a gun at anybody, man.
Even
That's Siri.
You know how many people are shot with unloaded guns? All of them.
Most of
Every
the
single one.
most of the people who get
I
killed
didn't
in
know it was
houses.
loaded, bro. Cause Steve was working with me at the time, and he's like, bro, you okay? I'm like, dude, no. That there's shit that's part of being an adult. Fucking, you don't play with goddamn weapons, man. I was in the fucking military. I know you don't point anything at something you do not intend to shoot. It ain't a fucking game.
Like I was handed like a pistol, just a normal Glock and everything, and I saw the magazine taken out, and I saw the round being taken out of the chamber as well. I still did not put my finger on the trigger. I always extend my finger,
dude. Even with Vincent and his Nerf guns, man, dude, down and ready, and keep your finger off the trigger. You're gonna, you better fucking learn this
That's
on
good
everything.
parenting.
Yes, that's good fucking parenting.
Whenever Dalton and Ben bring their guns, I'm literally like, may I like touch it? I'll literally hold it like away from me, even if it's unloaded. Like, that's nifty, and then I just put it down immediately.
Bro, I love fucking guns, man. That was when we first got to finally shoot our rifle. Yeah, when we got to first shoot our rifles in basic training, and we came back, and he's like, "All right, Private, you fucking feel that? You feel that blood running through your cock right now? You should be hard as fuck, because you just got to fire like hundreds of rounds," and you're like, "Man, I can't wait to take this to school."
Yes, Staff Sergeant.
Like, I've been to a couple shooting ranges and everything, and it was always a good time. But we always, made sure no one was downrange when we fired. We always, did the double take just to make sure. Never put your finger on the trigger. Always, if you hold a pistol or anything, grab the handle and put your finger alongside the barrel, basically. Make sure you weren't. Make sure the chamber was clear and everything, and do not fire until you were fucking ready to fire.
I had actually got to go to the range probably like a year or two ago. One of my wife's friends, roommates, was like, "Hey man, I know you're in the army too, man. I was gonna go to range." So like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go.
Roommates.
And like, honestly, I haven't fired weapons in so long that like I had like super high anxiety. I was very professional about everything, but there was like a group of kids next to us that did not know what the fuck they were doing. And that scared the shit out of me, because they're like, "Oh, like what?" I'm like, "Look, hey, down and away, please, down and away."
Always point your barrel down range.
Yes. And even then, man, like, for some reason, I've always known how to shoot, because I was supposed to have glasses when I went through the basic thing. I couldn't read the lines. So like, "Do you want the big dumb glasses?" I'm like, "No, but you're gonna give them to me." And they're like, "You know what? Just go." And when you can't shoot your targets because you can't see them, you gotta restart everything. But I understand it. I know where to, I just need a couple things to sight in, then I can feel like how the gun's gonna go. Because even when we left the range, he was like, "All right, whoever could shoot the head with these last like 2 bullets we have, it's gonna pay for dinner. The other person pays." I didn't know the fucking range was gonna be like $200. I'm not paying that. I'll totally pay for dinner. But we each had 2 shots left, so it was like you get one practice one, and then you go for the head. I had the one, it was kind of off to the side, then I just Kentucky windage it because I knew where it was going. Boom. I got that hoe. I know how to shoot, man. I understand it. It's fun. Scary. Respect it.
It's terrifying. I remember.
It's a privilege.
I remember at that shooting range, we went. I probably went 6 or 7 times total. But we brought a guy who never shot before, and he wanted to shoot a shotgun. And we're like, "Okay, we got a shotgun you can shoot, no problem."
Work up to that though. Let's start with a 22, then a 9.
Well, he was hell bent and determined to not. He wanted to jump straight to shotgun, and we're like, "Okay." And I've grew up shooting shotguns and everything,
dude,
so I
post up on it.
Yeah, you gotta grip it, and I was like, I stood right behind him. I was like, "Dude, you're gonna want that butt right against your shoulder as hard, so way it ain't gonna come off." And it was just a pump action, and I just put 1 shell in there. I'm like, "I'm putting you 1 in there so you could get a feel. So if you want to shoot it again."
Did you shoot it first before you just let him shoot? Did someone else?
Of course.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it was shot beforehand.
Yeah. Just so you know, this is how it goes. Like,
yeah, one of the guys, he shot it before I did, and I took a shot as well, so I could get a feel for it again. but because there was one I had never fired before. But one of the guy who brought us out there, he brought slugs, and I'm like, he's like, I want to shoot the slug. He's like, you are not shooting a slug, dude. You will plant yourself on your ass. I'm giving you bird shot.
I'm gonna be honest. Shooting a slug sounds like a bad idea.
It hurts so much worse, dude.
Yeah, it's just a.
Well, no, I mean more that
kick.
if you shoot it, the slug's just gonna evaporate.
Yeah, it's gonna evaporate. And then you pour salt everywhere just so you know it's dead.
There you go.
Right now.
But no, I lined up and I just fired buckshot, and I was like, boom, and I was like, okay, fire's good. Cleared the barrel because, like I said, it was one of those pump actions. Cleared the chamber and everything, and I put one slug in there, or not slug, a shell in there, a bird shot. And I was like, and I hold it to him, or I hand it to him, barrel pointing toward the range, down a little bit. I'm like, keep it down, wait till you're ready, get set up, take your time with it. We're not gonna rush you.
Yeah, fucking rack it. And
he fired it one time, and he's like, oh, now I know why you told me to start small. I was like, yeah, it's a hell of a kick, isn't it? He's like, yeah, how bad is the slug compared to that? And it's like, about 10 times worse.
Bro,
I was like, it will plant you.
Not 10 times worse.
I
It
was
was actually worse.
I was trying to driving him away from the slug a little bit, trying to wait till he got more acquainted with the shotgun before.
To be fair, you don't have to drive away from a slug. You can just fastly walk and it's not going to catch you.
I mean, true.
Make sure when you get a house that you spray for slugs too.
Of course.
Hey, I spray slugs everywhere I go, alright, buddy?
That's why you're not allowed at those schools anymore.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
that and my
God.
shotgun.
all the little kids with their pumped up kicks.
Fucking shooting range ISD or whatever.
Well, I mean, who wants to address the NSA agent listening in?
What's up,
The
Bob?
agent has probably killed himself multiple times. They probably have to keep like adding new
Yeah.
ones because
No,
I don't even own guns, but I like them.
Wait. He probably has the bingo sheet right now.
Probably. He probably had the bingo
They
sheet
probably
before it
have
was
their
announced.
own at the NSA. Like, what are they going to talk about this time? School
No!
shootings? I didn't know school shootings going to be on here this time.
Maybe the NSA agent is our fan.
What if it's Sleepy who lives in Canada?
Possibly. That's a terrifying thought.
It's a Canadian NSA agent. Like, they have one foreign national there, so we have to listen to their podcast.
The CSA Canadian.
What about you,
Security.
Ben? What about your grown-ups who need to grow the fuck up?
Honestly, people that can't emotionally handle their own shit, they were never really brought up to do anything other than to wake up and exist.
I'm about to put a little makeup.
Yeah, they were fucking coddled
Yeah.
and told that everything they did was completely 100% right. Everyone's gonna love you. You're a star. You are a diva, and
can be
anyone
whatever
who
you
thinks
wanna be.
otherwise.
Like,
Which is like, no, you could be a fucking gas station lieutenant guy. Which, if you're a gas station lieutenant, maybe that's, I don't know what kind of, is that a high rank or a low rank?
gas station attendant, but okay.
There you go. Hey, a gas station lieutenant is just what they call people in the Air Force.
Oh.
The fuck did you just say?
No, now it
Real
works. There you
shit.
go.
Like,
You
Meanwhile-
listen here, motherfucker. No, okay, I'm done.
Meanwhile, if you're broke, let me talk to you a moment.
Like no shade against people working in a bullshit
Oh.
9 to 5. I mean,
A job is a job.
Yeah.
I like if you gotta do what you gotta do, man. And I'm not gonna shit on you for a job that
No,
if you
get
work
your
a job
money,
that you
man.
hate.
That's
Get your
one.
money
As
up,
long as
not
you're
your
going
funny
to
up.
getting up and going to work and contributing to society, even if with meaningless shit, you're still doing something. You're not just taking handouts and waiting for things to happen. You're you're grown up. You're taking responsibility for yourself. You're getting fucking money. You're paying bills. You're doing, I don't care what you do with other shit, man. I'll fucking spend money on shit I don't fucking need, but that's after I have all my bills covered.
Take care of all your bills first, then you can do whatever the fuck you want. If
Be an adult.
live within your means.
Yes.
That's a problem a lot of electricians have because they come into the trade thinking, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make a lot of money," and then they go in, spend all their money on stupid shit, kind of like in what, been an E5? It goes to get a fucking F-150 at 30% fucking interest?
Not even an E5, because an E5 would be a sergeant in the
an
Army or a
E3?
staff sergeant in the Air Force. Yeah, E3 coming out of basic.
First year electricians do the same goddamn shit. Or like oil field guys.
Oil
if you ever
field is
want a really
bad
nice
about it,
car, go into Midland's fucking Craigslist pages about the time the oil field starts to go down. Then you'll find some really nice cars really cheap because they
They're
can't
not
afford
gonna sell them, yeah.
I've seen, I don't know how many times I've seen new people come into the oil field and buy all these really expensive pickups and everything. I'm like, dude, you are a dumbass. They're like, why? I make 18 an hour. I was like, yeah, you're on the rig. You're making $18 an hour. You're making some pretty decent cash. But what's going to happen when that rig lays down and doesn't go back up? You're going to be stuck with those payments, dude. And then you're going to have to find a way to make them. And more likely, you're not going to be able to. And then the bank's going to come back and repossess that motherfucker.
Yeah, you
I
go to
don't know, 18 an hour in years.
Facebook Marketplace for their trucks, and you just go to regular Facebook for their wives.
Or just any regular dating site.
I mean, you're not
Facebook,
wrong.
No shit. I ain't spending money on none of that shit, man.
No. Facebook.
Yeah, or
it'd be
women.
like, formerly married to oil field guy. His oil dried up. Please help. But nah, dude. People just don't take ownership of their shit. They see no reason to exert any kind of effort. They just expect things. They expect things to happen, or they expect to be fucking handheld, and it just drives me up a goddamn wall because I see it every single fucking day.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I wish I fucking knew how easy it would, or how wonderful it would be to have a situation like that where you didn't have to worry about that. Because, like, you know, I grew up pretty fucking hard. Matt grew up pretty fucking hard. Dalton,
There's always this fucking voice in the back that's like, if you're not doing something, everything's going to fall apart for you.
Yes.
Even on
I
the
didn't-
best
I didn't grow
days,
terrible.
it's still there, man. Even when because I'm super into SWOTOR now, but I also kind of want to do more art. But like, there's like, you need to create something instead of just playing video games.
Yes.
But even then, it's like, I like playing video games, nigga. What you going?
I mean, you also got to remember, you need time to decompress a little bit as well.
100%, man.
Which is good. But if you spend all your fucking life on nothing but decompression, then what are you but a deflated mattress? Like, seriously.
Nigga, right there.
I'm just like, by all
Like, I
fucking
still get
means.
shit. I still get shit from people in my town. They're like, "Oh, well, why are you like?" Granted, I'm out of the oil field, and I'm glad for it. I mean, I was glad I did what I did in the oil field. I'm glad I'm no longer in it, because a lot of people actually stay in it until the day they die, and actually a lot of them end up getting maimed or hurt and everything. And I'm glad I was lucky.
There will be blood once, and I'm like, not a job for me. Nope.
Like I could have walked away with it.
My own milkshake, man.
I could have walked away with my hands looking like that or something, dude. Or, missing my arm or, something else. But, and I'm working, I'm working a 9 to 5 now. And granted, like I said, I don't get paid as much as I did. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm home every night.
Same thing with leaving insurance and doing fucking 9 in the morning to 8 at night, fucking 7 days a week. Like, yeah, you can make a bunch of money, but I that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm focusing on. I'm with you guys fucking most of my time. Doing this little fucking 8 o'clock to 4:30 Monday through Friday works so much better for me. I get off when my wife gets off. I spend time with her. I spend time with my kid.
Yeah, you do.
I don't have to think, like, I don't have to worry about I need to make a commission in order to fucking live. I get paid and I sometimes get bonuses. That's so much better for me. I'm that kind of person.
But I also, I kind of went off a little bit of a tangent, but some of the people around here, they're like, oh, why? And like I said, I don't make as much money as I used to, so I'm paycheck to paycheck, and I'm not a fan of it, but at the same time, I'm like,
there's
you know
nothing
what?
wrong with that as long as you're getting by, which is
I'm
most people.
I'm paying my bills. All my bills are paid and everything, so I'm good on that. And people are like, oh, why are you always broke? You don't have kids? I'm like, just because I don't have kids doesn't mean... Just because I don't I know, trust me. I tell people that, like, listen, just because I don't have kids doesn't mean I'm not immune to bills.
Look at me. Do you think I got this fat by not paying for a lot of food? That's usually what I say when people tell me that.
It's kind of like the same argument, like, hey, well, if you didn't smoke cigarettes, you could have bought a Lamborghini. Like, okay, where's your Lamborghini?
I tell people that they're like, you know, if you didn't smoke, you'd have all this much more money. I was like,
You
really?
know what
Where's
would
all
be?
your money?
I'm waiting for the one guy one time where he got enough Marlboro points to get a Lamborghini.
I do know a guy who had enough Marlboro points who actually got one of those windbreaker jackets.
He would have been like, I waited so long for this. I do have a Lamborghini from smoking, you bastard.
I also have lung cancer.
He didn't live long enough to get it, but
My grandmother and my step-grandfather smoked so fucking much that they constantly would turn in their points, and they had like coolers. They had a fucking like a raft
Dude, they
that
got
said Marlboro on it. Like they had all
I've
sorts of
looked
shit,
at
jackets, fucking hats, they had everything.
God damn.
It's big tobacco, man. You don't think they got merch?
That's basically, you get done with one, you take another cigarette and you put the new one in your mouth and you just fucking light it from the butt like that.
Yeah, monkey bump it.
Ass to ass. But no, like my whole
Sorry,
thing
Ben.
is,
I didn't mean to railroad.
No, you're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
we never mean to. We just do.
I know,
Yeah,
I
good.
It's really easy to interrupt them.
My whole thing is like
It's hard to do it.
people. What matters to me is that if somebody exudes effort, it doesn't matter where they started, how they are right now. Like even if they just spent their whole fucking life not knowing shit about fuck, if they are exuding effort, if they are actually trying to better themselves, good fucking on you. Good on you. That's what fucking matters, because that effort contributes to progression. Progression contributes to growth. Growth contributes to some fucking happiness. You know, you'll be fulfilling something for yourself and for the people around you. And
Yeah, that's
you'll be
pretty much
fucking amazing.
that's pretty much the Sith quote, ain't it?
More or less.
Peace is a
victory,
lie.
my chains
There
are
is
broken.
only passion. Through passion, I gain strength.
But yeah, no, like some people, they just decide to forego the whole effort thing because they don't want to get comfortable with uncomfortable. And I'm just like, y'all are going to be so sorry in about 10 or 20 years.
I mean,
You know what?
we're watching. We're basically kind of watching a couple people right now, and we're just waiting for that train to crash.
Dude,
And you know what? It's gonna suck, especially when it's people you love and care about. And even then, I know we fucking talk shit about a lot of people, but everyone here has empathy for others.
Yeah.
Even if you
Yeah.
fucking hate them, like, oh, I hope you die, and then they actually die. Like, well, I didn't really want him to die. I just, I wanted
If I say that to someone, I'm like, I legitimately hope you keel over and die. Nothing of value will be lost.
I hope you die, as in step in a puddle.
For some people,
with a
they're-
sock on.
if they do die, there's nothing of value lost because they contribute nothing. They're viruses. Human nature, like humans are pretty much the virus of the world. We take everything from, and it's got to a point where we're smacking the shit out of the earth. Whenever COVID happened and everything shut down for like a couple of days, the earth breathed again. Rivers cleared. Venice was see-through instead of poo-poo doo-doo water and fucking
The
schmut.
ozone layer finally fixed itself completely.
Yeah, it Donald
Because of
Trumped. It Donald Trumped the world. You can hit Donald Trump. He was getting us out of debt. As soon as Biden came back, everything's right back.
But that also shows how easily it is to fix our pollution problems within the world, because the world will fix itself quickly. It doesn't give a fuck about us.
Even
it's a
then-
ball of rock that has been floating for billions of years.
That's why
They don't
cities. That's why cities suck, because we build them for cars, not people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there was no cars, everything would be so close together. You could walk miles and have everything you need.
Minor change to that. If we built cities for people instead of cars, the cities wouldn't be able to be as big as they are because of the fact.
But I still think there should be. I mean, there kind of is with like smaller towns and stuff. But like,
Well, Austin's got little neighborhoods in them that they
It
have
does-
everything in the neighborhood.
it does exist, and we
Yeah,
just
they
call
have
it.
those little things.
Us Texas call it HEB, but
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
hell yeah, I'll fucking drink to that, man.
I got a refill to that. But yeah, I don't want to throw shade at anybody, admittedly, but as long as somebody's like putting effort towards bettering themselves, then they are on the good side of things.
Yeah.
But I've run across people like former roommates of mine, for one, just fucking goddamn vagrants. I'm just like, fuck y'all. That's the wrong kind of person.
Yeah, they treat us just like drudgeons.
Mm-hmm.
If that was a word, yes,
I just
they treat
made
us just
it
like
up.
drudgeons.
And now that he's been under that too long, they're gonna think he's a desk rabbit. What's a desk rabbit? I just made it up.
I don't know, but I just made it up.
Don't worry about it.
Fucking IT crowd. Dude, it's not on Netflix anymore.
What?
Yeah, they took that off.
I was so mad.
I rewatched it on Soap today, and I tried to watch something else on Soap today, but my webcast app would not find my Roku for some reason. So it's like,
Boy, I tell you what, that homosexual.
Homer sectional. Is that like a couch in this, like a Simpsons couch?
Yes, it's
The
a
one
very
that
big
is that
love
rubber.
seat. It's a
Hey,
homosexual.
Connor, do you
Yeah?
mind shutting the fuck up for a second? Jesus Christ, we're trying to
Yeah.
talk here.
You just keep interrupting Ben the whole time.
Hey, dude, you good?
Connor has the haircut of a young black man. He got that fade going, the lines. Unless
Connor!
he passed out in his soup.
You passed out?
Did you pass out?
Did you just fucking pull a Chase on us?
I don't know.
Were you
Yes.
asleep?
Yes, you did.
Were you
fell
asleep?
What was the last thing you
Were
remember?
you seriously sleeping?
Hold on.
You
What was the
weren't
last thing you
sleeping.
remember?
That cities are built for cars, not people.
Okay, well,
Oh, there
if
you
you have
go.
any bitches, gripes, concerns, complaints, he's listening to the whole podcast, man.
No, he's kidding.
I know he's kidding.
Well, no, I mean you were
Is it
kidding.
not do you not hate? I mean, like I said, we're not. Like I said, it's people suck when they don't do shit for themselves. You at least work. You contribute to society, man. You do stuff.
Well, also
out there.
Connor's also
Fucking
trying
try.
to put his foot out there. Like I wasn't trying
It's
to.
the effort, though. We love the effort.
That's
when
the thing.
I'm making fun of a piece of shit person I just want you to try harder, my brother. My
Like-
brother in Christ. I want good for people, but people don't want good for themselves.
Like, okay, a common misconception over here. Yep, some people might think that my argument was pointed. No, it is not, because it's a general fucking for those fucking gamers
Yeah.
in the fucking chat. It's an AOE.
When I
Essentially.
when I point, I do like this. What? And for those
As-
not watching, I'm spreading my fingers like I'm trying to finger 5 or 10 tiny little fairies.
As long as you are putting effort towards bettering yourself as a person, bettering your situation, you're
Absolutely.
fucking good.
The only
Yeah.
time you truly fail is when you stop trying, my guy.
Fuck yes. Hell, I'm
Hell
still
yeah.
fucking trying.
Yeah, you should try harder, nigga. You suck. Your life sucks, nigga.
It does suck.
I was say, Ben, you're trying. You're doing a
Bitch,
shitty
please.
job of it.
This is your trying. You should try your best.
Shit.
Shit, look, he's so broken. Even his sleeves left him.
That's
Truth.
one for the card.
Oh god.
That's funny. I'm funny.
Makes you wonder what those people might be thinking if they got stuck in Silent Hill.
There it is, bud.
There it is.
After all of these episodes and all of this whole 2 years, he finally had a good transition.
And
It's
honestly,
about damn time.
I never even wanted to do a podcast. I just wanted to do segues for topics during podcasts, and I could finally admit that 105 episodes in, I think, I like segues. Okay, that's it. I don't care about podcasts or anything. I like
Fucking
someone
Paul Blart
transitioning.
over here.
Random fact: the inventor of segways died from a Segway.
Yep.
He fucking ran himself off a fucking cliff using his own invention.
That's
Did
like
anybody
the place,
else think that he
that's like-
died in the middle of a segue to another topic?
was I'm alive and now I'm dead. I think the
Yes.
transition was oh shit.
Oh shit!
He transitioned from alive to dead. That was his segue.
Let me see here.
Anyway, good.
But yeah, I was-
explain,
Well, I was
the
thinking
Silent
about
Hill
it.
thing.
because there's a new they are doing a remake of Silent Hill 2, which I love Silent Hill. I fucking love it. It's spooky, it's scary. Not as much as Resident Evil. I will always love Resident Evil more. But there's a new free game on PS5 that's called like Short Memories, which is a Silent Hill game. Which it's about some like high scroll bullshit and likes and people killing themselves. It has the suicide hotline like as a disclaimer. Like okay,
it ain't a kind of like a continuation of Shattered Memories, is it?
No, it's kind of its own little free thing just to hype up the remake of Silent Hill 2.
Okay.
Which is neat. I was trying to play it while Devin was sleeping, and then like everything's chill in a school until everything's not, and then you're running around. I can't read that.
What's up?
Blurry.
I know it's blurry, but it's just when you mentioned the suicide hotline thing, I was like, I keep that thing on me.
I have it tattooed on my ass, so it's really hard to see. So if I want to not kill myself, I have to break my neck to look at my own ass. It's kind of it's like an inside joke, you know, with me and God.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
No, that's like
Hell
Jared.
of a joke, my dude.
Jared said that to me, and I was like, fuck yeah, bro, I love Silent Hill, but then I brought up not as much as Resident Evil, because I would rather choose any day of the week and go to Raccoon City than spend one fucking day in Silent Hill, just because I can take a BOW, a fucking scary-ass bunch of zombies, Wesker sexy-ass, whatever, you know, if Leon wants to have sex with me behind a dumpster, I ain't gonna say no.
I think if Nemesis shows up, you're fucked.
Oh, I'm super fucked. It's gonna suck. But at least I know kind of what to expect from Raccoon City. With Silent Hill, it literally just manifests all of your trauma, your past, your secrets, everything into physical, monstrous form. So everyone's gonna have a different experience it's like Burger King, have it your way, but with
I had Burger King today.
with like sexually fucking explicit monsters. And I know it's gonna have to be a lot of like weird dick-tittied monsters that are like kind of thin, but they're also gonna kind of be fat because I don't want to get fat. Like I would be a bad fat man. I already know that. I would turn bitter. I'd turn straight into Jace. I wouldn't even have a mix. There would be no mid-mat getting fat. I would go from fucking 190 pounds to 820 real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I commit to the bit. It's just for a bit. I'm going to do it just for that one season. I'll do it this year. I'll get really fat like Mac did in Always Sunny in Philadelphia for one season and then get not fat. And that's how I'm gonna die. So yeah, I'm not get to make it to Silent Hill. I die from trying to get too fat.
It's not gonna make it to year 3, everyone.
Yeah. But no, like I said, Silent Hill is just such a terrifying place because it's personal for everybody. You kind of don't know what you're looking at half the time, which is half the horror. And then there's sexy fucking nurses, which aren't sexy, but as a generation, we sexualize everything. And you see some of them fucking big titty, big booty bitches dressed up as fucking Silent Hill nurses at fucking cons. Bruh, you can fucking kill me right fucking now, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'll disappoint anybody, man.
So,
Unless it's from Silent Hill 4 The Room, because for some reason, their sound whenever they are attacked is literally a belch. Like you hit them, ooh.
I like the belch. I like belches,
I
gags.
was about to say, you're talking to the most degenerate person in the memento morons. Shut up. You think a burp is gonna stop Matt? No.
a fart probably will stop Connor, maybe? No, Dalton.
What else right now?
I mean, it did.
True. Fair enough.
But
I got a bit of a different take on the Silent Hill versus Raccoon City shit.
I want to fight my demons. Nah, pussy.
I'm bad.
Well, true, yes, but at the same time,
Your demons are gonna fuck you.
well, it depends on what your demons are, what your phobias are. Because think about it like this. No, seriously. I know, Matt, you're shaking your head. You got something in the chamber.
Yeah,
you ready to pull the trigger? But no,
Matt's over there like, say something stupid. I dare ya.
motherfucker.
Finish your sentence. Let's go.
So,
Use your words.
Point, counterpoint. Let's go.
So, with Raccoon City, you are looking to fight. You're looking to fight a staple of characters essentially because it's not based on your worst fears, right? So you got the zombies, you got the lickers, you got the fucking, this, that, and the fucking other, right?
Hunters, Mr.
Yeah, the
T,
Hunters.
Nemesis,
That's
the
it, yeah.
He
Ivies.
said Mr. T, like, I pity the fool that don't pick Silent Hill.
Gonna
man.
give it to you.
I meant Mr. X. I apologize.
And then,
Dude,
of course, you got the
Mr.
big
T
ass
is
fucking-
totally Nemesis. I don't care. Like, a Mr. T Nemesis is like the best crossover we need in this life.
And like, if you find yourself on the outskirts and decide to shack up in a big ass house, you got a big fuck off snake, you got a shark, you got a whole bunch of other shit. Yeah, all that. Now,
And you know you're gonna see a shoulder eyeball. They always got a shoulder eyeball every time.
what if? Now, riddle me this. What if your phobia involves losing control of everything, like being completely and totally powerless?
Then that means
What?
every fucking goddamn door you open is not gonna be, it's gonna lead to nowhere. And you're gonna be fucking so furious because you can't get out of, you're like, what is happening? And it's just like people slowly like making your clothes smaller as you're walking or something.
I feel like Ben's actually coming out and saying what his phobia is.
Kind of, sort of, a little bit.
But even then, it's not just like these, it's also unsurfaced phobias you don't even know you have.
Well,
Like you just like there's got to be something sexual there, stuff you, even though you're not gay, there would still be something there kind of gay because there's always been that what if at some point. It's gonna be stuff. It's gonna be like your own hell because they're gonna know you better than you know yourself.
oh, for sure, for sure.
And for me, it's not just gonna be spiders, but it's gonna be some like mannequin type, faceless spider type thing because it knows I hate the shape of it, and it's gonna have
Scarlet?
big titties. No, it's gonna have small titties because I like
Scarlet?
big titties.
Hey, Scarlet.
Well, in one of the games, Silent Hills, I can't remember, it's one of the only ones I've played, but literally there's a boss that moves like a spider,
Yeah.
looks like a doll, has titties out, half
It would
broken.
pretty much, yeah. See, but I'm saying like that would hit me harder than it might Ben or someone that's not afraid of 8-leg type. Even in the Evil Within, that game had this fucking mannequin sewn thing together. And I always say mannequin because that's like a big part in Silent Hill are just these shapeless things that have no facial features. They're all very humanoid. There's like weird babies that scream. There's fucking Pyramid Head and his
Great children.
yeah.
Which
And
I
what
can
if Pyramid Head's
understand.
just so Jewish that's just his nose and he's just like your lawyer?
It's just Jonathan Garrett.
Matt, remember the short bit we filmed that one
Wow.
time? Pyramid Head goes to
Oh yeah,
job.
when yes, I do remember that. Still actually
What a
kept that.
dick.
He kept that fucking the mask because I had no room for it anymore when we moved like the 4th time. I was like, I can't carry this Pyramid Head mask around anymore.
But no, my thought process on this is, if one of your phobias includes shit like losing total control, picture yourself in Raccoon City. You're fighting off wave after wave of fucking, hunters, lickers, zombies, and the like.
Unless you run fast enough.
And, well, hit and run tactics.
He's got to
guerrilla
bum me,
warfare.
though. It'll be kind of hard for him, too.
But
But
he can't run.
needless to say, you find yourself getting slightly bit by a zombie as you're fighting it off. You stab it in the fucking head and it fucking crumbles and dies, right? You've just been infected with the T virus and
Yeah,
you're
I'm fucked.
suddenly losing said control. And
Oh,
eventually
no.
all that ends up happening is that you have an insatiable thirst for freaking human flesh while your own flesh is necrotic as fuck and molting off of you.
You mean hunger?
Thirst
No.
for human flesh? That'd
Well,
be
I
the
mean-
equivalent of, I have a hunger for human blood.
That's actually a sweet ass point because I have most of this. I had an idea for an EP album called Zombie, and it starts off as it's like 5 or 6 songs. I have like 5 of the songs written. It was back when I was like on a lot of drugs, so I was always creating shit.
Of course.
But it's pretty much starts with the apocalypse and ends with you get bit somewhere in the middle, and the last song's just called Brains. And as the music's going, of course it's gonna be heavy, but the last song's just gonna be this super heavy drone, because like that's the whole. It's like a first-person perspective of exactly that. You're losing control. You think you got out, but then you look down, you got bit, and and before you know it, like, could I say your thing real quick? Because I got another thing about zombies.
Is that the equivalent of that thing the one guy did about dementia? All the albums that like, or all the songs he made that basically are like.
Yeah, it simulates it.
Yeah.
But with the zombie thing, one of my favorite takes on it, kind of, bit extreme, but Night of the Living Dead 2, when they take in that gas and they're sitting there and they're alive, but they're fucking rotting, so they're just talking about how painful it is to move because rigor mortis is setting in. And so if you think about it, zombies are constantly in pain because they're just fucking, and that's kind of explains why do you eat brains, like because it makes the pain go away. There's a movie.
That was the first one.
No, that's the second one because
that's the second one.
It was also kind of I love I think it was Return of the Living Dead, but it was also kind of framed as a comedy as well.
Dude, I mean, there's literally a bunch of punk people, and there's the goo one that's like brains, and
Tarman.
The zombies get the cops and like more cops, and like, but still, like that scene when they're just like, fuck, it hurts to move, and like, yeah, rigor mortis is setting in, and like that just kind of I feel for the zombie. That's why we like zombies, because they're us.
So
that's why I relate.
Or you're an edgy teenager who thinks that
something
he's cool enough to survive.
Probably not. Matt will die in the first 5 minutes. Anyway,
oh no,
he would
it's
die.
my wife and kid might not make it if they can't keep up with me. You keep up with me. Even in my dreams, when shit goes down, I'm out a window. I'm over a fence. Like, dude, we're going. We ain't gonna be here no more. Except the other night we were shooting people with shotguns for some reason. But I decided to break out whenever shit was going down, and I was sneaking by the fence, and then the car I was trying to hide from drives through the fence, and I woke up. I was like, ah.
So in Halo, the Flood, the book where it's a novelization of the book. It goes
of the game.
Of the Halo 1. It goes over Commander or Captain Keyes going into like becoming a Flood, and like the Flood, what it does is it burrows into you, and then it pulls your memories out of your brain, so it can learn, to be better. It can learn how to take over your stuff, kill you, all that shit. Anyway, it literally was going over the shit that he had to go through and like the intense mental fucking bullshit of him trying to not allow this Flood to get all the codes he had because he's a captain in the fucking military. And it goes through like the amount of pain that he's going through, and it was very in detail. And it's like, like the shit that they go through when they go into the Flood is Halo. Like they're still conscious. They're alive. Yeah. They know what they're doing, but they can't stop it because it's like they're seeing it from a third-person perspective. That's got to be the scariest fucking thing, watching your fucking body kill your friends.
There's a drug called scopolamine.
Yes.
It's called the Devil's Breath.
Yes. Yes, I know about that.
It's so It's literally the zombie drug, because if you give someone the right amount of dosage, they're under your control. But the people who have survived it, if you give them just a little over, they're gonna fucking die. It's such a scary fucking drug, man. But the people that have survived it, they said, like, something's wrong, but you're just compliant. You can't do anything. People will clear out their entire bank accounts, give it, like, people that wake up and go back, like, hey, what happened last night? You came in with your friends and, like, pulled out all your money and gave them all your stuff. And, like, what are you talking about? Like, dude, it's a scary drug, but that exists, man. Not having control. That's why I fucking hate Mario Kart. Because if I die in Elden Ring, it's because I fucked up. If I die in Mario Kart, it's because I was in first place and some dickhole had a blue shell. So fuck you.
Dalton, what you were talking about reminded me of someone made a short story. I don't know if it was approved by Blizzard, but it was from the Diablo universe. Basically, when Tal Rasha had Bale's soul stone embedded into him, and after he was basically imprisoned under the sand. And it showed like all the memories, like all the eons going through of Tal Rasha, basically trying to resist Bale, and it's just like mental wall after mental wall just getting broken down by Bale. And I was like, God damn, yeah, that's kind of terrifying to think about for a little bit.
I gotta admit, if I was in one of those battles, I'd probably lose immediately.
Oh, I know I'd lose. As much as I'd want to win, I know I'd lose.
Like,
but-
I feel like I have a strong will, but at like the same time, it's just you get so fucking worn down over time, and I'm already fucking mentally worn out.
To get back on the actual topic, why I kind of brought it up, I want to hear what everyone thinks that their manifestations would kind of resemble. Does that make sense? Because like I know mine would kind of be like some weird skinny type shit. It would be very sexual orientized, and it would just be fucking goddamn evil. It would be evil. It would be stuff that my spirit, being born and raised Christian, would be like, if I'm not constantly praying, I'm dying and going to hell right now. That's what's gonna happen. that would be like my Silent Hill experience. So like I would just love to like kind of tell your fears and stuff, and what do you think it would manifest as? I would love to hear that shit.
All right, Ben.
Tell me your deepest fears so I can
Ben
fucking
would be
exploit
losing
them.
control.
Yeah, but, like, I get it. But
It's,
what do you think that would look like?
I've actually got an idea on how it would look like, and it's actually got another thing along with it that I don't think anybody can guess. So,
A happy marriage.
Does it have to deal with a plane?
no, plain and simple. No.
His real fears are boats.
Yeah, you're right.
You can fall out of the
No.
sky all day, but you'll drown in the water.
No.
Yeah, I was
train.
gonna get into yoga because I heard
Trains.
something about an astral plane, so I was trying to get in. I wanted to know what that is. What kind of was?
No. So, okay. Picture, if you will, an entity that that basically sneaks up on you, and essentially finds a means of controlling you, sort of like, almost kind of like a flood spore. Like Dalton and Connor can relate to this a lot, but it goes an extra step further. Instead of taking over your body and having shit just burst out from your body and like you get all disfigured and shit, and you become, your own NPC essentially, it gets worse. You become your own. You get encased in something that essentially restricts your breathing while you're still seeing it, as if you're encased in sort of a coffin, while your body is being controlled, and you have absolutely no way to fight it.
Kind of like
It's like-
Invasion
it's
of the
like-
Body Snatchers.
It's like
Kind
you're,
of like exactly what the flood does.
you're permanently suffocating.
Yes, you're permanently suffocating. You're freaking trapped.
Kind of like
and
Invasion of
screaming.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers, right?
Kinda. But
Yeah.
that would be mine, because you take away control and you put me in something that I have not only no control, but I'm also like this.
See, and that makes me think of the ones that have like their skins attached to like a straitjacket, and they
Yeah.
like I get it. It'd be like being a Cenobite, because like you learn I can get on Cenobites later.
Man, they just won't stop biting John Cena. It's so sad.
How they can't see him?
So I gotta bring this up, Ben. Why is it every time you try to explain something like a doctoral student?
That's it.
Picture
dude,
this, if you will.
It's
Like
it's
every
his-
fucking time.
It's not a bug. It's a feature, bud.
Because I'm trying to keep it from being. I'm trying to keep it from being references to we're both butt naked sitting on the bedroom floor, because
I know, but it's just, it doesn't matter what you do. I'm just gonna bring up something to it because it just sounds like you're more pop culturally than you think. I think Ben's actual fear is being stuck in a chair, tied down, watching pop culture references the entire fucking time.
Those
Like he
Watching
can't
shit
control
tier-
it, but all it is just
he
Matt
loves
and
pop
Connor talking
culture.
about sucking each other's
Well-
dicks.
Watching shit tier memes being born.
Yeah, right. He's just
I
literally
love
sitting there
shit
just, like,
tier memes.
trolled.
No, like not even the good kind of shit tier memes.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes the worst memes are like funnier because they're so shit. Like bad ones that don't even look good, or just like Aqua.
Yeah.
Like, why is there a dog butthole saying Aqua? Like, what?
What about you, Connor? What's your biggest fear?
Yeah, what would your
Do you need to
Silent Hill-
tap out, dude?
Yeah, you need to go.
Are you
I was
tired?
gonna say, do you need to go home?
I'm fine.
Are you-
I don't know. I thought of a number of fears that I have still that I could probably talk about. I mean, if I talk about one first, it's fear of failure. For that, I honestly just picture it's a desiccated, maybe rotting body of myself just crawling around and unable to talk at all. It just shrieks. That's all it does.
That's
Now,
Smash.
now if I go,
Badass. That sucks, but like I could picture think of the fucking janitor in the first one with the barbed wire going.
yeah.
That's scary, dude. Like I said,
Well,
you're
I mean,
like
I'm taking the topic literally. Like that's what Silent Hill does. It takes
exactly.
personal events, trauma, and other things, and manifests it to you. Like one chick in the second game literally had the worst family ever. A dad and a older brother that literally sexually abused her, beat her, raped her, the whole 9 yards. And one of her manifestations is this weird creature with a mouth that looks like a butthole, and in a private room where the walls have holes and there's just pistons just while she's just in the corner crying because
Yeah.
And we
Wow.
play this as children.
Right? We're not the fucked up generation.
We're the best generation.
the only one I
Fuck you.
played as a kid was Silent Hill 4: The Room, and I already didn't want to because the music was so scary. It was good, but scary. And there was a girl who kind of acted like Samara from The Ring at one point. You'd see crawling like backwards, and I'm just like,
The only thing I hate about the Silent Hill games is there's always parts I get stuck at for way too long.
yeah.
I always have to go to like dude, what the fuck? Where do I go?
There's
Especially,
always a skill check.
especially in Silent Hill 4, The Room. Guess where you're in most of the time? One goddamn room. Like,
Well, that's the point.
I should have known better.
Well, that's one. Anyway, now I'm gonna do a cop out here and say a nurse would probably be one because I do have some sexual frustrations.
Yeah, and you
I
also
mean, most of
you're
some of us do. So a nurse is usually a guarantee to show up, and it shows up in nearly every game anyway.
Well, it's a
Oh, yeah.
staple.
I would have
Mhm.
trans porn star Mariana Cordova just fucking. Yeah, she
Let
got
me
a
be oddly
fucking
specific
meaty
about it.
fucking Italian hog.
Let me be specific about it. Alexis, Texas, with 2 machine guns on her foreheads. No,
Look,
It'd be
yeah.
like- Mine's would just be that Digimon that was all guns.
Which
So-
one?
Though he was made of guns. He was like Gunomon, dude. He had like guns for guns, and his guns were also guns, and his guns had guns on it.
I'll look it later. I'll look it
Guns
up
and
later. Anyway,
guns and guns and guns.
another one. I think it would probably be something related to fear of losing my friends, or just fear of just being exiled, I guess, by them. So, what I picture is maybe something like maybe a fleshy tree, but all the limbs, branches, growths it has are just gone. They've been ripped off, they're bleeding, and it's just a blind man just sobbing as it walks.
Fucking badass too. Like I get your fears, man, but like from a Silent Hill fan, like I would love to see this like art, dude. I would love to see it. That's how I've gotten through in life. Shit, I'm
Maybe
afraid
one
of.
day we can do a commission.
I'll fucking do a flesh tree in a minute, man.
Yeah, if I can send it to you.
This shit
It's
makes me
fucked
want
up
to.
over there. I gotta put tape on it and stuff and make
It's
the final
okay.
cuts.
It's okay, bud. But
He just does it like he does a little bit of it each day. Just like I put the box together today. I'll tape it tomorrow.
I hate that. I hate that there's so much fucking gold over here because I want to shoot something with this now.
Just make sure make sure it's not a slug, all right?
So what about your fear of disappointment and or the future?
I was gonna get to those. The next one I was gonna get to was something involving my mother. Now,
Oh, yeah.
I remember one of the roasts was something about wanting to sleep with my mother, which whoever said that, how dare you?
I think we all want to sleep with your mother. We want to sleep with everyone's mom. Everyone's mom's out for games.
I had the most horrific thought. It was just your mom, like necrotic and screaming, kind of like a flood, screaming at you, just saying that she's disappointed
My
in
God.
everything you do,
My
and it's just
guy.
like.
Anything bad happening to my mother, real or not, I can't.
I'm not kidding. It's like
I
just
I love
picture,
her too
like,
much,
fucking
but-
Beetlejuice thing.
I was
But-
half expecting Dalton to be like, I just had the worst thought. I should eat a vegetable.
I fucking love vegetables though, dude. Give me
The
some
one-
celery. I'll eat that shit
The
all day.
one Simpsons billboard where it's like, die. It. Yeah. But in the case of my mother, I think it would just be some kind of like all-encompassing spider that's as large as a room. It's got
Spider?
like multiple like gross muscly webs like covering all
Oh yeah,
exits.
it would definitely be a trapper, man.
Yeah, it'd be a trapper.
Like it would be like
just-
one of those whippets or whatever they're called, a whip snap it or whatever.
And it either makes a noise of something soft like a coo or just violent screeching.
I think it'd
Like
be a
a
bit of
coo
both.
when you're nearby it, but a shriek when you're away from it.
Yeah, and it would just say Chimky Nuggies.
I hate how I'm coming up with great monsters. I really hate it.
What?
It's awesome.
It
Connor-
is, but at the same time, it scares me.
Here's the thing, Connor.
I've drawn stuff that I made a fuking like 4-armed, 6-legged demon in the pit of hell, breaking someone open like an egg, and I created my own personal. I almost put it in another picture, that one where I have of that girl getting fucking anime raped by this giant mechanic flesh thing. I was on a lot of meth when I was doing it. But I almost had that demon I created that scared the shit out of me peeking in to further his thing of like just looking into a tiny room of hell that I created. And I didn't because it scared the fuck out of me.
I have to say, I'm broken at the fact you explained the picture. Dalton wore this face, I was like, and then you said, when I was on meth, and he just goes, like, you're excused.
The thing that you gotta understand, Connor, is that expressing shit through physical manifestations and shit, like visual spectrum type shit, the stuff that you just fucking did that you're scared about, look at it as a means of venting shit that really needs to be expressed.
We should probably censor that.
No, we're not gonna censor that.
Okay.
But no, it's
We're an adult podcast. People know this.
I put explicit content on every single fucking upload,
So it doesn't matter even if there's like a bit of nudity technically for a
It's not
drawing.
nudity.
we haven't been canceled yet.
Technically,
Yeah.
the drawing don't matter.
Whenever I put that on Facebook, Still commented, he's like, "Are you okay, dude?" I was like, "No, I need to sleep." I was
no.
like, oh, this
Yeah.
fucking.
I haven't slept in 3 weeks.
Hold on.
Now,
Oh, continue. Yeah,
no.
let's get back on
Ben,
topic.
hurry up.
So
Ben.
the reason why I held back on this is because Matt can attest to this. If you've got something that's fucked up in your head, something that would really, really mess with you, like the phobias that you've been talking about, right? Expressing it in a metaphysical form is a sort of a way of it's like a
Therapy.
fucking vent valve.
Release,
it's a therapeutic
man.
vent valve. It's
Therapy.
catharsis.
Therapy.
I mean, dude, whenever you listen to a freaking metal artist, let it be, whatever subgenre you fucking pick, death metal, fucking new metal, whatever the hell, their best shit is on the first half of their career because they're dealing with shit. They've got fucking family
heart.
issues, poverty.
Energy.
They've got drug overdoses. They got people that die from domestic abusive situations. You got people that die from drive-bys. Every fucking thing, from poverty to sickness to all that shit. And that's when they get the best fucking material because they are pulling that fucking vent valve and ripping the goddamn valve off.
I think
You're
another
off
fear of
topic.
Ben's would be unable to explain things to people.
Yeah, that's a big one.
He is correct.
I have to
His-
explain things. Why? I
his-
have to.
his
Nobody
would
cares
be-
to listen, but I have
His
to.
would be small gremlins with ears that are sewn together.
No. His
Connor.
would be that scene from The Matrix where his mouth basically closes in on itself, and he has to hold up that sign. I have no mouth and I must scream.
I'll get back on topic, but I have to comment about that scene from The Matrix. That scared me as a kid because it was literally just Hugo Weaving saying, "How can you do that?" And you see the mouth shut, and just Hugo Weaving has like the most smug smile on his face when it happens. Like,
I love Hugo Weaving. He's one of the
Oh,
best
he's
actors
great.
ever.
he's great. I love him. But yeah. So the other one, Dalton mentioned two of them. So, but I'll first mention suicide as one because I mean, I have been scared of the thought of it. That one I kind of am going to take from Dante's Inferno, the video game, or even just the book itself, where it's literally just, you know,
I would love
the
a remake
people
of
who-
that game. That game is so
where
fucking
people
cool.
just, they basically hang from a tree that has a branch that's made into a noose for them, and of course they're punished. The whole only God can choose, you know, when it's your time to go. Like you're not supposed to choose yourself or whatever.
100%.
But anyway, that's kind of a cop out. So hesitation. I don't really know what to think of that. I guess I think of it like some demented kind of bovine that looks like it's in half a cocoon, but it won't come out. Like no matter if it's hit, attacked, whatever, it just won't come out. It's just stagnant.
You always think it's gonna. It's like watching someone about to do a backflip, but they never do.
I hate to be to make a pun out of it, but whenever he said hesitation, I was like, no leading.
The
Weird
final one I'll
creature
have,
that never's completing.
That's not a pun. That's a reference. That's referencing. That's not a pun.
What hesitation? No leading because Papa Roach.
Yes, that's not a pun.
That's a
But that's not a pun. A pun would
A
be
pun is a
using.
play on a
reference.
joke.
No, a pun is not
Funny.
just a.
No, it is not. Shut up. Be fucking right with your puns, bud. Like you need to fucking. You know what?
For the king of puns, that was not a pun, bud.
He's not
that
the king of
was
puns. He's
a
the
reference.
jester of puns. That's what he is.
Okay, so yeah, you have. All right. Creepy ass
my
bovine
final
creature.
one. My final one, it would be for the future. That I would say it'd be like the end game boss for me. I'm going to say it basically just looks like me. Very malformed though. Like maybe the eye holes are just like drooping violently. There's like little specks of light that you can barely just see. The hair is gone. It's just, the hair is just gone. The mouth is constantly like, it's as if someone took my jaw and like, and then my jaw just constantly.
I just have a memory from Mirrors where that girl's ripping off her jaw like that.
So I would imagine I would have a version of me where there would be too many teeth in the mouth, where you couldn't completely close it, and that would
I feel like if you have a fear of teeth, then definitely that'd be yours. But continuing down, it's instead of being like desiccated and malnourished, it would instead be just morbidly obese, just like almost to the point to where it's so fat pus is starting to form into blisters.
Yeah, you'd be like the end of Akira.
Yeah, kind of. And the big thing about it would be right where the stomach is, there's a door where all the locks are like opened. And basically it's you trying to get to the door, but literally the boss is just like, no.
I just came up with the best character. He's a comedian who is too afraid to perform because he's afraid of teeth. So when people laugh and smile, he's afraid of it. So he's like, oh, so what's the difference between a Boston Terrier and a Pimple Terrier? Boston Terrier goes, hey, I'm barking here. And he can't. He's got to leave. He can do one joke and leave because he gets too scared of the teeth.
Doctor, I think I'm afraid of teeth. Oh, are you?
Or like
A dentist who's afraid of teeth.
A dentist who's afraid of teeth.
God.
That's the next A24 film right there. I tell you what.
So I got a crazy idea. Let's get with some creative friends of ours and make something so horrifically awesome that it can't help but be recognized.
All right, I got a crazier idea. At some point in the week, let's all eat a burrito.
I'm down for that plan.
See, that's
Anyway.
what you can do, man. Give them something they can manage.
Anyway, those are my list of fears that I think would manifest in Silent Hill.
Those were great. Those were awesome. Those were
are good,
badass,
dude.
terrifying. You opened up a bit. Also, people don't like to talk about their fears, but that's awesome.
If I had one more simply for the effect of comedy, like it'd be a bonus ending I unlock, it would just be Ben ready to speak and it'd be like, no. But he isn't just himself, he only talks in puns and explanations, nothing else.
Yeah,
And he's got like that cartoonishly long scroll that he opens up and it just rolls on the ground.
it'd be like a giant butt boob with a dick for a nipple.
God damn
Hey,
it.
it's boobity.
Hey, I'm a boob over here.
Oh my
The
god.
bad
think
thing
I'm
is,
awake.
I have a couple things that I don't know how they'd manifest. That I have to probably lean on Matt a little bit.
That's what I'll
Or
say.
me.
Let's hear them and let's see what you would think and like what because that's why I like it because it's I like scary shit. It's not scary.
The problem is I don't know a lot of my traumas. I know one of them is like my my abandonment issues and everything.
Okay.
That would definitely be like a woman type form for sure. It'd be like a motherly kind of gear, maybe
I was
with
think-
like. Oh yeah, continue.
No. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was just thinking it would like look like it kind of was pregnant, but it was fucking scooped, like the whole fucking stomach scooped out, and it would have like some extra arms that just like need to grab you in there, so you're not abandoned. You're with me forever, bitch.
God, you just reminded me of the pale woman from Scary Stories to Tale in the Dark.
Oh yeah, the one that just like.
Yeah.
My thought for it would be kind of a childlike creature, where it's malformed mainly in the departments of the face and on the head. Just because if we're talking about abandonment as in a parent, then it feels like a parent that just like kind of.
Not that my parents. It's more like it'd be like from y'all. Like if all of a sudden y'all just turned away and like, no, I'm done with y'all. And all
So it'd be like four moms combined together, all with their fucking stomachs scooped out, right? And they all have these arms, so you could be with them forever.
I was gonna say that kind of sounds like the flesh tree thing I made about the whole fear of like being alone or like being exiled, basically. A tree that's like lost all of its arms, it's constant loneliness.
I would definitely have an evil version of my there that would break my heart every time. Like it would destroy me. She'd be probably banging all these black dudes, and I just couldn't deal with it.
Why does? Oh my lord.
Or worse, banging me.
Oh God. I didn't go to
Or
Silent Hill.
worse.
What the hell?
Or worse, banging me.
Well, that's fine.
What?
Banging Ben.
What?
Hey, I've been inside you. You could, whatever.
It's banging Ben.
Yeah, it's
I've known you longer, okay?
I've
known you
when
longer.
two guys have had sex with the same woman. It's like wiener cousins. It's like
it's
Connor
called-
and Devin are like this, like Matt cousins.
I know they are Eskimo cousins with me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
They're
Yeah.
Eskimo
Yeah.
hoes.
Yeah, they're
Eskimo hoes.
Eskimo hoes.
Eskimo hoes.
Eskimo.
To be honest, I was just gonna be 2 on the nose, and I figured the one for Matt, that'd be Broken Heart. It'd just be him on meth.
I feel like Jason's would be someone who's constantly like pulling a plate of food away from him.
It's just
I mean,
John
y'all laugh
Goodman.
and
It's one of
about
those
all that, but
endless
I
man.
honestly do not eat all that much.
Nah, I don't Matt.
See,
But
you
I
don't have to, because you ate enough in the past that it's just lasting you, nigga.
Dude, like fat people don't eat as much as skinny people because we don't have the metabolism to do it.
Yeah.
By the way,
It's not enough to put you on TLC, you know?
I have to cut in for a bit to say something funny. Do any of you guys remember one of the meth commercials that came up about like don't do meth, where it's a girl like, hi, I want to try meth, and then these guys are like, all right, well
Not
here's your
even
meth blisters, here's your meth baby, here's your meth boyfriend.
I feel
No,
like
man.
Matt
I
should
just
No.
remember
watch that
one where
commercial.
she saw herself in the fucking shower, like, do not even once, and I was like, fuck those people, and then I was in the fucking shower, like, I can't fucking come,
I like the
Can't
one.
get all
with
these
the,
bees out of my teeth.
I like the one with the dog and marijuana, because I think my first thought is I almost said a meth head.
Bro.
A dude who smokes marijuana's first thought wouldn't be, my dog's talking to me, I need to stop. It'd be like, holy shit, dude!
As a stoner, seeing that commercial, like, yo, what kind of shit does he have, bro? I need to get that,
Matt,
bro.
You did that technically when we did
You
weed at my place. You literally, you were snuggling the dog Mozart.
You know how many times I've been smoking by myself, and just because I see Perseus out of the side of my eye, my natural, like, oh shit, look, my bad. I'm just waiting for the time she's like, give me that shit, and damn, fucking bogart that shit. So what you got up in here to eat, nigga?
Hey, don't bogart the marijuana.
Hey, I'm
Hey, cousin, you want to go thing?
Hey, cousin, you want to bogart the marijuana?
Anyway, please continue, Jason.
The bad thing is I don't know a lot of my traumas because I ignore them.
The thing is also coming up,
And
like I said,
That's why you're not gonna know what the fuck's coming out of Silent. Because I
I
saw
know,
a thing where
that's why I'm a bad pick for this. Is
I
like,
saw like a meme that was like, okay, it's Silent Hill, but the only flashlight you have is the light from your vape.
oh
That'd
god.
be so fucked. Like,
I would picture one.
Most of us would be like, we don't have a light.
I would probably picture one for you involving smoking somehow. I don't know why, Ben.
On
But
your
I'd
vape, on
imagine-
your phone.
But I would imagine something of a mix between like maybe I'd say maybe like let's say a bear that has no fur. It's kind of more rotted, corpsey looking. And it has like little like holes of blisters, but smoke comes out of it, and every like thing is actually a mouth that's just hacking violently.
it's
And it's
smoky.
just like
Yeah.
always chasing you like like
You got smoky mouth corpse bear over there, and you also got one that's like a giant boob butt with the fucking dick for a nipple.
I'm gonna be honest, I just thought of bear because I don't know.
Bears are
It's just
shit.
that version of me,
I mean-
like
Have you seen a furless bear, dude? They're terrifying.
Have you
I
seen
mean,
a
A bear that has fur.
furful bear? A hairful bear?
But
have you
yes,
seen Bearstein Bears?
It's Berenstain bears,
I
not
thought it was
Berenstain.
Bernstern bears.
No, they're Jewish. We all know they are.
But
No, it's Berenstain. Look it up, Ben.
I will say you can see a furless bear anytime. Just play Fallout because it's literally the Yaogwai.
Yeah, or watch Annihilation.
That's
Now,
a good
No,
one.
Jace, listen over
that
here.
bear has
It's only
fur.
Berenstain bears
The
that
problem
run them
is-
over and they make a
it's a-
stain.
That's
Oh,
a scary.
God.
That's a scary
Oh,
bear.
It definitely is. Like its face is half like skull, and also the fact that whenever it roars, you literally hear the girl crying out for help. And when I saw that, I was like,
What
That
made me
fucked with
what
me.
made me want to I saw one scene which made me want to watch that movie, and it's when they have a video camera and they cut the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
open and his organs are just spinning inside
they're,
of him. I'm like,
they're swirling and twirling
dude, I'm
like
like, I
worms.
don't know what the fuck this is, but I need to find this right now and watch this shit right now, and it's a pretty good movie.
I just love how one of the women is like, "Am I gonna have my intestines turn into worms?" And I'm just thinking like, I mean, yeah, but you wouldn't see it happen. Does it matter?
You would feel it. That's why I went crazy.
It probably would tickle.
Dude, in that Hulu Hellraiser remake they made, like this one bad dude at the end, the deal he made with them, he has this fucking thing in between his chest that like the arteries of his heart are on this pulley that go, cause you want sensation, we will give you sensation. So every fucking like 10 seconds or whatever, his fucking veins would like go through this machine through his chest to keep him alive. Like, that's fucking insane. I can only imagine.
Please reference Prometheus on the mountain getting his liver eaten every day by a eagle. What was that thing I found? It's like, oh, it's a meme thing. I think I sent to Dolner you guys where it's like, don't be ashamed of being an arsonist. Prometheus doesn't get his liver eaten every day just so you can enjoy fire.
See, but they don't tell you about his gay cousin Hometheus, who was tied to a tree and had his ass eaten every day for eternity. By the
What a
birds.
terrible-
They would eat some fucking intestines, go over here, eat some ass. Come over here, eat some intestines, go back, eat some ass. So, you know, they had a little bit of both.
So, back on topic. Jace, can you not think of anything else or nothing in particular?
Honestly, no. It's like I said, a lot of my traumas that I've either buried them to the point where I do not remember them, or
Yeah,
some of them are just like I just do not care and I just
He's-
want to die.
He's gonna manifest some shit that's gonna catch him off guard, and it's gonna scare the shit out of him.
He's gonna
But his-
manifest.
His Silent Hill experience would be all the fucking fast food things are open, but the doors are locked.
I was thinking of one would be like a hand with a shovel at the ground. It's like, can you like get me out of here so I can haunt you, bro?
His would be like he goes to eat the burger, but there was no pickles.
Hey, I'm fine with that.
forgot
he just-
pickles.
Still no pickles.
He never put it together, but
Like,
he does.
I don't know why, but
resemble
Ben
bubble
looked like-
baths, kind.
Like Ben looked like he wanted to say something about a trauma of mine or something. I don't know. Did
Trauma of mine. Tell
Did
me,
you-
where have you been?
Did you have an idea, Ben?
I honestly don't remember if I had any.
All right, Dalton. How about you?
Sorry for the bad
No,
input, boys.
that's fine.
You're good. You're good.
Ain't no thing.
Okay,
I
bet. You're
learned
gonna
that
have
you
to find me
resemble-
some bubble baths.
Yeah, dude, it blows my mind. I love it right now.
The fear of being irrelevant.
So Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like the fear of dying and never having done anything that people will remember.
Yep.
I'm literally
The
that
fear-
fucking like the Bender thing. Remember me.
So Pauly Shore. Okay, we got it. Like, all right. Next topic. No.
I guess one, you just made me remember, Dalton, is like that whole thing. In one point of history, there's going to be the last time you were ever thought about.
Yeah, the second time you die.
Nice name.
Now, what do you?
Yeah, but then you get like people like Hitler. Like people aren't gonna forget that guy for a while.
If you want to be remembered, you got to do something really, really bad.
That's why it's called infamous.
Let's go.
I get it. I don't
I'm gonna
know.
go shit on
But
the.
how would
I'm gonna go
those?
shit on the president's desk. I'll be remembered for that.
How would those How would that manifest? How would an
Yeah.
irrelevant
Yeah.
creature look?
Actually, I
It
have
looked
an
like
idea.
Pauly Shore.
No, I have an idea.
Would
So
it be
you're
like
walking-
Jamie Spears? So
No,
it's
no,
Jamie
no.
Spears.
No. So you're walking through a corridor and you see what looks like a way out, right? It leads to this vast fucking, almost like an amphitheater, kind of, that is filled with fucking people. The door disappears behind you. The freaking floor starts turning into quicksand. You start crying out for help. Everybody turns away.
As soon as you said that, my door opened up because I know my cat kicked it open. I'm just like, like what the?
So the one I have in mind is just a certain monster where it basically just looks like, you know, something that appeals to Dalton, like a type of person that appeals to Dalton in some way that that brings them happiness or joy or something like that.
The new
But-
girl he's talking to.
Well,
Hell
not exactly. It could be that, yeah. But the point is, like, every time he tries to like go around it to see like what the front looks like, it's always shifting to look like it's behind.
Joke's on you,
like
she's
a
a tranny.
And even then, if he like startles it or tries to attack it, the monster won't do anything. It'll just keep turning to that its back faces him.
The one time I had laced marijuana, it had to have been PCP or something, man. But I was smoking it with Joey, and I saw like a tape dispenser, and I saw the little sharp edges, and then I looked at my fingernails, and I just felt that on all of my nails right where the cuticles meet. So I like put band-aids on all my fingers, but I can't, like, with the catch it, you can't see the face of it. I kept seeing something out of the corner of my eye, and every time I turn, it was like always a step ahead of me. So I tried to lay down on the couch, and I felt this ball just roll in the middle of my chest, and I go to pick it up, it's not there, and I lay back down, and it just rolls back down on my chest. And Joey's like, you need to calm down. I'm like, yeah, I know. And then my dumbass decided to smoke that same shit before I went to school the next day. I drug my backpack on the floor all the way into school, went to the first class, and just sat like 5 feet away from my computer and just stared. And then the teacher's like, I think you need to go home. Like, yeah, I should probably go home. And then I went home and forgot how to sleep.
I'm gonna
But
go
yeah.
to the rest of my day.
I've been to Silent Hill, man. It's not fun.
Silent Hills have eyes.
See, that's kind of a pun right there. That is both a pun and a reference, because a pun is a reference to something else, but unless they don't match up, then it's just a reference. Does that make sense?
I'm in my redemption arc. It's all good.
I have a comedic one for Dalton, where it's literally just giant hands that try to grab him, but when they crush him, he just hears tiny hands.
I would imagine he would have like a creature that's like constantly like squeezing its throat,
Actually,
where it's trying, like it's just
actually yes.
like just constantly, man. I feel
The
like
other-
we would all have some sort of thing where, like I said, because sometimes I freak out thinking about being stuck in a tube where I can't move my arms, because I know that would drive me crazy. And like even if I'm not in the tube, I'll be like,
Matt, it's not actually a tube, it's just me hugging you.
No, it's because it's not a two or Connor hugging you. You're stuck between Ben's ass cheek.
no. Now if it was that fucking that one tall bitch from Seven Deadly Sins, if she wants to sit on me, she can. You know what I'm saying? I'll clean the nugget out of her poop, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, you zoomed in on Rock Lee, and I forgot he's just back there grinning like a madman.
Yeah.
Rock Lee and
Lee's a fucking
cheese.
badass.
Yeah.
He's the
I'll be right-
man.
I'll be right back too. I gotta piss. I'll be back.
Honestly,
bet.
this just makes me think we should reach out to somebody. We could probably collaborate idea wise on some fucking badass fucking graphic novels and shit.
That takes writing and
No. We give the ideas.
yeah, I'm an idea machine. I'm just not a machine.
I know. That's why I'm recommending it, because the only person that has work ethic for that is me, apparently.
Hey, if it's SWOTOR, I'm all about it right now. All right,
God
you gotta find a middle ground, Ben. You gotta find something that he can relate to, that he's gonna want to get into.
dude.
Well,
When my kid brought home a book one time, and I was like trying to read it to him, and I think it was about bugs, and I hated reading. I was going through it, and then it got to one lady who used bugs to determine murders. And then as soon as I saw murder, I perked up and I was like intrigued, and I read these 2 pages, and then it left about. I was like, oh fuck! Now I'm back to normal reading, and I don't care. Like I realized I have to be interested in it for it to catch my attention, because there's certain bugs they use to determine like how long a corpse has been a corpse.
Crazy idea, Matt. Song ideas, where
Yeah,
you basically
I'm fine with songs.
you paint a picture with the lyrics of those
That's what
fears,
I do. I'm
of
good at
those
lyrics.
fears that were described.
Even when Ben and Charlie and Blake were on here, because like they're both musicians, fabulous musicians. They play great.
Hell
And they said, like, Matt, at least like with you, like your lyrics alone, because I know how to. I need to entertain myself. If I'm not entertaining myself, I'm not going to entertain other people.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not entertained by what entertains me, then tough shit, I'm doing it anyway. I don't give a fuck.
Like I'm honestly thinking of a little side project thing that I'll probably hit you up later with, that you might get a kick out of.
Oh, so now I'm your side piece? Okay, I'm fine.
Fuck yeah.
I'm fine with it. That's fine. Where the fuck is half of our podcast? Come on, we
God
got
damn
10
it.
minutes.
No idea.
We're like 40% low manned right now. What the fuck?
All right, well, I guess they're probably just using crazy tools and methods of real life for spy work.
Yeah, Ben, you'll have to describe, kind of explain that one a little bit, buddy.
So
okay. Yeah, explain it, because I did see a thing today where they are repurposing dead birds for drone use.
Yes.
So the whole thing about birds being not real and being drones, we have made it a reality now.
Yes.
We're not even going to be able to see who's a real bird anymore.
Yeah, no, that's my whole thing was I was back whenever I was a kid, I always looked into all sorts of obscure fucking bullshit, you know, as you would, you know, the DK multimedia shit.
As is tradition.
Some of us looked at the dinosaur shit. Other people looked at the space shit. I was one of the guys that did all the above. Dinosaurs, space, spy shit, you know, all that stuff.
Never mind. By the way, where's Dalton?
He had to take a piss or something.
He's not with you?
Yeah, he
Both y'all left and we just went to the next topic.
Quick, Ben, zoom in on yourself. He's not with you.
It didn't work.
He just appears behind you. Come over here, kiss me on my hot mouth.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now do one that says, gay men, you said.
Oh, fuck no, I'm hiding from that shit.
He did it anyway. He can't hide from it. He did it himself.
Yep.
So,
No.
my question is, how exactly are you explaining the spy stuff? Like, are you just talking about gadgets? Are you talking about what they do? I mean,
All the above.
okay.
So,
Yeah.
I would, like, crazy tools would basically mean anything with regards to espionage to taking somebody out. So, you know, and methods of real life spy work, that would also basically be all the above. It's just another means of phrasing it. You know, kind of sort of like the freaking Caesar cipher code shit, where it's like, you know, X equals +2. So every letter, like if it's an A +2, that actual letter is a C. And so, A +2 and B +2 and then all that shit. And then next thing you know, what seems like a random ass string of letters turns into an actual fucking sentence.
Didn't
Shit
they
like
make
that.
a movie about that for World War II?
It was frequently done on World War II. Espionage was really big in World War II.
Well, no, I mean like that one movie about the whole encryptor thing where Benedict Cumberbatch is like secretly gay.
Yes. Well,
I can't remember what it's called though.
Is he Alan Turing? Because Alan Turing was secretly gay, and he was the guy that made the Enigma machine.
That's what it is, the Enigma machine.
There you go.
That's what I was thinking of. But I felt bad at the end of that movie. You're telling me people would get upset at a man who like helped, turn the tide of war all because he just like man dick in his butt?
People are stupid.
Hey man, a woman can do more with her mouth than a Sith can do with a lightsaber. So a man butt can do just the same.
It's like Tom McDonald said, people will be so stupid. Why you be so stupid? But anyways, so my whole thing was just the cool shit that people think about, like with all the freaking 007 movies and things of that nature. A lot of that shit actually came into play. One of which would be poison-tipped umbrellas.
I remember that.
Yes.
I can see that.
It was actually utilized in order to take out a Bulgarian dissident who defected from the Soviet Union and was just basically talking mad shit. Think of like a political George Carlin. Just fucking shitting on them day after day after day after day. And even though nobody from the eastern side of the Berlin Wall onward could technically see the fucker, the fact that the fucker existed pissed off all the higher-ups. So this guy fucking walks up to the guy who's standing at overlooking the bridge and shit. He's like, "Oh, yes, this is my umbrella. Oopsies!" And he fucking sticks him with it, and he sticks him with ricin. Matt, you know about ricin from Breaking Bad, right?
Well, also Shinrikyo and stuff. So as well.
Isn't that from a plant?
Yes, it's essentially once you get stuck with it, you got like 18 to 24 hours to live. Tops.
On Breaking Bad, when he brings up, he's like, maybe we should poison him. We could use ricin. He's like, what's that from? He's like, beans. He's like, really? Rice and beans? Like, god damn it. They actually used real castor beans during that shot too. Like, dude, I put on gloves and everything just in case.
But and they even get like
that's on the bingo card. But
relating to all the crazy bullshit that you would see in movies, you'd be surprised at what was actually utilized very early on. Like in 1974, the CIA premiered what they called the Insectothopter, which is a remote-controlled insect. This is in 1974.
You mean a bug?
Yes, like an actual remote-controlled bug that would be able to be used for freaking surveillance. And like coat button cameras, they had GoPros before GoPros were GoPros.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't have nothing new other than
it just got smaller.
That just reminds. Go ahead.
One of my favorite. I don't even really want to call it a gadget or anything, but it's a thing, and I don't know the success rate on it. Was give like if you're in a meeting like with one of the big head honchos and everything, and your spy offers them a cigar and everything, and after they get so far into the cigar, like it's a legitimate cigar, but after so long, it's like got like a small piece of plastic explosive in there, and as soon as the ember hits it, it basically goes bang, and it's supposed to like be so far back into the cigar where it'll blow off their jaw and everything, and it's supposed to, they're supposed to die from blood loss.
Dude, there's this fucking assassin's teapot, man.
I know about that one. That's awesome.
It'll pour two separate fucking liquids that looks like the same, dude. It's fucking nuts.
It's actually kind of funny that Jace mentions that because such an assassination attempt was actually tried on Fidel Castro in the 60s.
I mean, it's like, I don't drink tea, I drink beer like a man.
Actually, he drinks milk.
Didn't they also try that?
So did David Berkowitz, the son of Sam, weirdos
Didn't
drinking
they
milk.
try the exploding cigar on Rasputin as well?
I
Possibly.
tried everything on Rasputin.
Rasputin is such a fucking like a black magic wizard. He's such a figure, dude. He's nuts.
But I think one of the fucked up ones, one of the more fucked up spy attempts, was something that I would like to call the acoustic kitty. And
If this is where I think you're going with it, Ben.
so
That's the one where they tried to get a cat to go into like Moscow, but it just kept getting run over by cars.
yes, but they also conscripted a veterinary surgeon to implant a microphone in the cat's ear canal. So essentially, the cat was supposed to be trained to home in on, certain subjects or things on command. And whenever the cat homed in on it, it would just kind of sit there and everything, and the microphone that was in its ear canal would pick up shit. The fact of the matter, the one thing that they forgot was they're trying to teach this to a fucking cat. And so that's whenever the cat just fucking got distracted and got run over by a car instead of fucking
Poor
going
cat.
over and listening to this shit. Oh my gosh.
I still laugh. Another one I saw, and I learned this on What the Fuck 101. Was, at least I think it was that one, but it was during I think World War II. I think. Where this guy basically had like a whole bunch of bats, and he put them in the fridge, like in a freezer or something, to kind of trick them to hibernate or put them into torpor, and basically have them fly out and basically be a bat bomb and everything. It was such a badly handled thing.
Would you say it was a Batley handle thing?
Oh, by the way, I found a fucking Wikipedia article about the thing. They actually call it the acoustic kitty. I put it in podcast talks.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, a bat bomb canister later used to hold hibernating bats. Bat bombs were expendable World War II weapon developed in the U.S. The bomb consisted of a bomb-shaped casing with over 1,000 components, each containing a hibernating Mexican free-tailed bat with a small, timed incendiary bomb attached to it.
Or do you just drop hibernating Mexicans down to like fucking do your fucking landscaping?
I guess I'm done hibernating. Now I should go trabajo.
Dropped by a bomber at dawn, the casing would deploy a parachute in mid-flight would open, releasing the bats, which would disperse and roost in the eaves and attics in a 20 to 40 mile radius.
Dude,
The emissaries, which were set on a timer, would give them time to ignite and start a fire in inaccessible places in the largely wood and paper constructions of the Japanese cities that the weapons were intended to target. The U.S. Navy took control in August of 1943 and used the code Project X-Ray.
it reminds me whenever they were trying to fucking spread plagues around with like Unit 731 and shit. They would infect a bunch of fleas, but they found out you couldn't drop them from too high without them dying, so they had to make like clay pots to drop them from a certain height to spread fucking disease around, man.
Yeah, you're talking about Operation Cherry Blossoms at Night.
This feels less like spy
I would
talk
call-
and more
I would-
just talking about like warfare.
That's dude. That all the spying is acting. What are you talking about?
Spy. Well, I will say this. Well, Connor does have a point.
He's probably thinking of espionage and everything.
Well, espionage.
Yeah, I'm thinking of stuff like having a watch where you push it would fire a small dart that hits someone in the neck. I'm thinking of shit like that.
Well, look at it this way, okay? The entire concept of espionage as we know it was essentially fostered during the Cold War.
Then you should probably say espionage instead of spy.
Spies conduct espionage.
Same thing.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, I would say probably for our modern sense, but like James Bond was written before the Cold War, though.
No, James Bond wasn't written before the Cold War because the Cold War happened from 1945 until 1991.
James Bond was written in 1920.
I have
Really?
to say something real quick.
Yeah.
When you're done, Dalton. When you're done.
Are you kidding me?
James Bond is the worst spy ever.
I hate James Bond. I never
I
liked
don't
him.
mean it as I think his movies are bad, but he's
I do.
just.
I
he's
like
just-
the Daniel Craig ones, but I don't like the other James Bond.
I just-
1953. My bad. I thought it was a 1920s.
What I just don't like is how he's just the worst spy ever. Everyone has to give code names. Like, oh, my name is in Twilight, it's Lloyd. But
There's a theory that James Bond is his code name.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I hope it is because
Well,
he tells it to everyone he meets. Like a little girl could be like, Mister, do you know where the train station is? Bond, James Bond.
See, that's the
Didn't ask
best.
for your
That's
name.
the best place to hide is in plain
Well, the
sight.
problem is you're shitting on James Bond, but at the same time, it was the rumor, or I don't even know if it's considered the rumor. The theory is that James Bond was based off of Sir Christopher Lee.
Well, that's sick.
He actually knew, Ian Fleming actually knew him
Yes.
personally. And
I
the
will
stuff that he did in the World War II, you know what? That makes more sense.
Actually, it's. I hate to say it. I love me some Christopher Lee. Shut the fuck up. We are a factual podcast that is only slightly idiotic, motherfucker. How dare you?
Slightly,
Slightly.
completely more likely.
We are We are factual idiots, okay? We are idiotic as fuck, but if you fact check us, then we are on point,
There
okay?
you go.
Episode 6.
Exactly.
sources,
Cite your goddamn sources, ya bitch.
Anyway, what you were saying?
Dushko Popov is
Bless
the
you.
real inspiration for 007 for James Bond. Dushko
What
Popov.
I always told it was based off Christopher Lee, but
He'd be a lot cooler if it was.
a lot cooler.
Now,
Like that man
Christopher
would say
Lee doesn't-
one word, and a woman would like spread eagle for him, like take me.
Yeah, Christopher Lee is like the white Morgan Freeman. He's just
Guys.
cool.
Sir Christopher Lee.
True, sir.
Sir Christopher Morgan. Wait.
but essentially, Dushko Popov was a spy. He was a double agent.
Bless you.
And he was also a fucking man whore. Essentially, the carbon copy of 007.
So basically, it would be kind of like Ben if Ben actually had talent.
Bitch.
Hey, you want to go to that spy-themed dance club? Oh, you mean the disco pop-off? Yeah, let's go.
Fuck you! God damn it!
Good shit on Ben.
That was really good.
That was a good one, Matt.
That was a good one.
It's got a lot of moving parts.
It's like
you,
the first
but that
one.
was a good
Dust of pop off. Bless you.
Dushko Popov.
Because I
Bless
tell
you.
you,
De nada. God damn it.
But again, my thing about James Bond is it also feels like he put all of his points, like if he had a character sheet, he put it all into
Charisma.
luck.
no, it's
Like
all in charisma.
Yeah,
Like-
charisma, man.
Yeah, I guess charisma would be the better
Charisma
one,
and
yeah.
dick game.
That's
What was
charisma.
That's
What was that?
charisma.
You could have the worst dick game and still talk
Oh,
a
hold
chick
on,
into
no.
bed.
Now,
Charisma and constitution.
now let's
the
be
knife off.
honest with our sites, our sources, Ben. Not only was Ian Fleming's brother, Peter, part of the inspirations, so was a guy named Conrad O'Brien, French, whatever, Patrick Dazzlejob, Bill Dunderdale, and Duskov Popov. It was several people that were all aspects of Bond. It was not just one guy.
Yeah,
Fair
he was
enough.
he was one person's legs, and then
Oh.
they sewed together somene's
I
arms.
picked the torso, okay? He hopped to
and the butthole.
So if
yeah,
you wanna
they
be
got his butthole too.
Factual, Ben. You're gonna have to be all factual.
And I love you for this, dude. Appreciate it. Good on you.
You're welcome.
Real quick, something I remembered I told Dalton about that made me laugh. So in the Casino Royale movie, it had that one actor as the villain. I can't remember his name again. Gosh.
That
damn
was
it.
I like that one. Like I said, I like
Well,
the Daniel
Which
Craig.
one?
The
Casino Royale.
The
Which
Daniel
one?
Craig-
I
Daniel
know.
Craig won.
Daniel Craig.
I know Matt was the only one saying Daniel Craig.
Sorry, I forget. But it's basically the villain where it's at that poker scene where instead he says something about his poker skills, but instead it has photoshopped hungry hippos with him, and it's just him saying, "It appears your hippos are not as famished as you claim, Mr. Bond." Such a funny picture.
That'd have been so much better. All these high rollers playing hungry hippos.
Yeah, right.
Fuck, I'd be down for a round.
Whoever
yeah.
has the most of these little marbles is the one who wins.
I've already played a game of Hungry Hungry Ex-Wives. Let's go. Let's do this.
Well, the problem is, I don't think any of us would be able to beat Connor because of his FAP game.
You'd actually
Mads
be very surprised.
Mickelson, Connor. Mads Mickelson.
Oh, thank you. I keep forgetting his name because he's a great actor. He's one of those that
What
I
was
never
that,
remember
Matt?
the name for.
It was Perseus.
Even put Perseus on the thing, and then she decided to jump off on these pants. They look. I was trying to get her down a bit, and she decided to jump.
Hi, Devin.
And then she went backwards ass, and then like I'm wearing super thin, stretchy pants that they look like you can land on them, but you can't. My
Quick,
legs are.
bring Devin into frame.
She don't want to be in frame.
Oh, okay.
She can't be seen. She's an immortal being.
Oh.
She's like
We've
a
already
Shigugami. She's
Wait,
my
John
Shigugami. No,
Wait,
Shinigami?
John-
she's my
John
Shigugami.
Wait, is John Cena a Shinigami?
No, John
No.
Cena.
For Matt, it's a
John-
Shigugami.
Shigugami.
Yes.
That's a
Okay,
good one.
I was gonna ruin it and make my own fun and be like,
I
wait,
won't her.
Shinigami?
Shinigami.
But John Cena.
Matt, pass Devin my love, won't you?
I'd pass her your love, but she needs no more cholesterol. As Jace wanted to pass you his love, but I ain't passing nothing from him to you.
Yo, fuck you, Jace. I got her number. I'll just text her.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, clogged arteries.
That's a good McDonald's joke.
Yep.
Too bad you can't do more good jokes like that, Ben.
Yeah, Ben, do better
Yeah,
jokes.
that's true. Your
Shit.
jokes are about the same fucking place as your life.
I do better considering what I got up against me.
His life is a value meal.
His life is a joke.
No
I
good
guess.
punchlines, but
It's
Quick,
at least
Ben, use a spy gadget to not get insulted.
it's at least a segue right off the cliff.
I just imagine Ben being like, all right, and then like suddenly like a fucking dart comes out of nowhere. It's like, I left a dart machine at your house to kill you when you do something stupid on the podcast.
it would be another Ben, but then he'd come down and do the whole fucking like Mission Impossible, like, and it would still just be another Ben.
Mission
just-
Impossible 17. Been there, done that.
Like Scorcher
I just-
6, no one expected it to happen 4 more times.
Oh gosh, dang it! I forgot what. Oh damn it! I already
Oh,
lost
you're
it.
gonna you gotta marry your mother-in-law now because you forgot.
What?
All
The fuck?
No, I stole. It's a loosely based joke around. I think you should leave, where they're coming up with car ideas, and one dude's like, "We should make it stinky and not big enough for a mother-in-law," and someone's like, "I like my mother-in-law." I'm like, "Yeah, you would." Like, huh? True for flinching. Like, I didn't flinch. Like, huh? Now you got to marry your mother-in-law because you flinched, and everyone turns on this one random dude. Like, yeah, you got to marry your mother-in-law. You flinched. So.
Well, now I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Oh,
now
I
you
remember.
got- oh,
I
there it
remember.
is.
I remember. I was picturing the scene for like Ben's thing, like his spy thing. It would just be like he threw a knife in, it cuts me, and he pulls the black dynamite thing. Haha! I threw that shit before I walked in the room, and then just kicks me.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's like you know me.
God damn it, Ben. Quit trying to be cool on the internet.
Sometimes I wish we didn't.
Why are you gonna edit it?
I just have a Saturday or Sunday back again.
Lord
Either
knows
way-
Lord knows I wouldn't edit it, but I would have got us canceled because I wouldn't have took anything out because of my laziness. Would have just put
You would just
everything.
uploaded it.
Yeah, unedited and
Just
raw,
raw
and then
footage.
like yeah, and then they'd
No-
like
Morons raw.
can't say
No.
that.
No backing audio, like no backing music or anything. No sound effects, no nothing. Just fucking
Mics just sound like shit.
yeah. Microphone.
welcome to mementomorons.
Chicken numbkies there.
Like God.
I just want it edited. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Ben, why are you saying chimkin nuggies? That is so immature, bro.
Yeah, it's so immature. You need to grow up like the people in our first topic.
God damn, Ben.
Yeah, Ben, it's about time you
Bring it
grow up.
around
better than
town.
All of y'all.
See, that's
Right.
a very childish answer to that. Like,
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah,
Don't get
who would
cross
flip
with me
people
now.
off? You're
I
a
thought you were
child,
better.
bro.
Don't be
mine's
getting
even
cross with me,
blurred.
bitch.
You
I
know
thought
what?
you were better than that,
Fuck
Ben.
you.
Hey,
Ben, you
know
can do
what?
better.
All right, so
Sometimes in life, you just gotta rave.
Rave me again.
rave me, my friend. All right, so anybody got any last words?
Titty sprinkles.
I have a spy gadget I want to come up with that I think would be hilarious.
And what might that
Exploding
be?
dildo.
What?
Exploding dildo.
Actually, that sounds really good. Let's talk about that when it's done.
They already did that. They did that in the Boys comic.
Of
Yes.
course. God damn it, boys. Of
I
course
still need
they
to watch
did.
that.
They put the fucking explosion in her vibrator, and then when she was on the plane, like it doesn't even show the explosion. It just cuts to them like, "You did what?" Like
I
Yeah,
still need to
Gandalf
watch
gets
that.
it.
That's probably the face Homelander was making at that moment. You did what?
Oh no, that was definitely Butcher in them. It was the actual
okay.
Boys.
Oh,
Yeah.
Butcher. Sorry.
What
Okay.
Butcher was
let me-
doing.
Yeah, just
God
I
damn
know.
it.
I think we're good.
Alrighty
Alright,
then.
Ben.
All right. Well, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, bitches, gripes, or complaints, then hit us up at mementomorons@gmail.com. If you would like to possibly donate to this fucking venture, one, what the fuck is wrong with you? Two, thank you very much. And three, you not only have one, not two, but three means of doing so. One is through our it's through our first actual means of donation. It is through our Podcasters for Spotify support link, or Spotify for Podcasters. Switch it, and it is https://podcasters.spotify.com/pod/show/memento-moron/support is your one-stop shop for supporting us. However, on the offhand chance that you don't feel like going through that fucking rigmarole bullshit, then we have also got Ko-Fi, which we are on Ko-Fi as mementomorons. We are on Patreon at mementomorons, and it is. I am still fucking floored that somebody was so on brand to give us exactly 69 doll hairs.
That's the
Like-
best fucking thing ever
Right.
to happen in my life, and I've been married.
like, oh my god, dude. It was fucking amazing.
True fan right there, man. He gets us. You get us.
True.
You get us, fan. And we love you for it. We love all
I'm
our
trying to
fans.
think that might have been Sleepy.
It's Sleepy. It was on Twitch.
True fucking fan, and what fans we got worldwide apparently, because multiple countries listen to us. Spread the word like an STI with a smile.
Yeah, blow us up like Pearl Harbor. Wait.
Blow us like
Muhammad
Oh no! There's a second plane.
Oh no!
God.
It's an advertisement.
That's even better because that could be counted to two tragedies on American soil.
you could consider that to be a pop-up,
Why is it every time there's an attack on American soil, it's our planes?
because it's just
It's the only way they could get here.
What, are they gonna fucking drive a boat into New York
hold
City?
Hold on a bit. Yeah, because it's right there. But
Oh,
Ben,
it's because it's plain
Ben
and
likes
simple.
planes. And planes have been the two biggest disasters in American history besides the Civil War. So, Ben, are you a traitor?
Ben did
Coincidence?
9/11. Ben did 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 9/11.
Ben was like 14.
done.
He could
Man, I'm
probably fly a
starting
plane at 14.
I'm starting to think Ben did 9/11 for some reason.
Yeah, I do.
Ben
I
did
do.
Pearl Harbor, dude.
All right. We're also on Twitter at mementomorons. We are on Facebook at mementomorons, which we have over 270 something fucking members. Holy shit, a lot of us.
Yeah, we're growing, baby.
Only 25 people following our Twitch.
Fuck yeah, we got 40.
Hey.
Wait, yeah, we got 25 people following our Twitch. Also,
We need
yes,
25
we are on
more.
Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Saturday. We are on GTA 5, Baldur's Gate 3, and Golf with Your Friends if you want to fuck some people up.
And one day we'll do Deep Rock Galactic.
Yes. We are also on Facebook at mementomorons. We're on Instagram at mementomorons. Just pick us, or pick a freaking spot. Just do a Google search. You will find us.
You will find us. We're not that hard to find.
We're
Yeah.
the HPV podcast. We are everywhere.
Fuck yes, we are, and we will continue to spread until we are literally prestige worldwide.
Why?
You know.
Why?
And on that note, however, we have some shout outs. Shout out to the Odd Fun Guy. Shout out to Team Thick.
Team Thick!
Shout out to Horror's Funny.
Horror's funny.
And shout out to all you beautiful bastards, bitches, and otherwise. Keep fucking doing what you're doing and be a fucking badass. What up, Connor?
We have another shout out, the Queefing Queen on YouTube.
Fuck you, you son of a bitch.
You say that until one day she reaches out to us.
Ugh.
She's gonna queef the words mementomorons on her fucking thing next, and we're gonna be so famous. You ain't even
I'm pretty sure that's what Connor's gonna do one of these days. He's gonna make a donation. He's like, can you queef memento morons for us?
Best thing about tonight is that I queef for you. All right.
Could it be that we have queefed this way before?
All right.
I thought it was funny if you said quiff.
Quiff. Yeah, it's just a quiff.
You admit that I am
All right.
quiffing.
Okay. Without further ado, I shall bid thee adieu.
Adieu.
Later.
You can bid him adieu.
Fuck.
Because tonight
Dude, or
will
couple-
be the night that I will quiff on you over again. Yes, it smells like asparagus.
I won't live until I sniff again. I swear it's true. Because asparagus is hard enough to find.
No, it's not.
Not.
You can
I do
go
not
to any
have-
grocery store.
I do not have a car to drive.
Hey, it's me.
You should probably